Hey, what is up, collecting crew, and welcome to Hot Talk. This is episode 13. I'm Jay Feezy, and this is Feezy's Figures. I appreciate you joining me this evening. Hope you're all doing well on this fine Tuesday evening slash early morning, wherever you are in the world. We got one release and four announcements to go over today. Fortunately for me, one announcement just dropped last night. So, oh man, just in time. I know I've been out of it for a couple of weeks, taking care of stuff around the house, living life, doing stuff. So haven't really had a good chance to get back into it. And it actually worked out, Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. Not a lot of going on, not a lot of information or news. Some here and there, like I said, we have a few that we're going to talk about. But so seemed like a good time to take a break. But yeah, back at it. I know I've was gone for a little bit, so I appreciate your patience and those of you who stuck around and just waited and continue to support. So thank you first and foremost. Thank you all for sticking around and waiting for me to come back to it. So I appreciate you all. All right. So with that being said, as usual, timestamps in the description below after the stream, links to my panelists' socials. I'll put those in after the stream as well. So go check out their content, show them some love as usual. Let's see here. What else am I think I got everything on that. But with that, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let me go ahead and bring in my guest. Welcoming back, we got FeelDaBurn, Xman Supreme, Blu Tattu, and for the first time on Hot Talk, or just Feezy's Figures in general, we got Mr. Magnus himself, Valkyrie Magnus. Gentlemen, what is up?
Hello.
Hey, glad to be here.
There we go. Yeah, first of all, thank you for joining. I'm glad to finally have you. I know I've seen you and FeelDaBurn also. You guys were supporters, continuous supporters. So I appreciate you both for hopping in the chat and then also being willing to come in front of the camera. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking. A lot of people kind of have to work up the courage to do that. So I appreciate you both for doing that and now being on the stream. So good to see you both in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely glad to be here.
Yeah. All right. Throwing in the vibes there. Yeah. And of course, as always, Dave and Blue, good to have you guys join me and talk some figs. And I think we'll be joined by the other half of Blue Beam. Oh, speaking of, just in time, like I gave him some cue cards or something. Welcome to the stage, S Beam in the house.
Oh my God,
it's
S Beam!
Blue Beam is complete, or as I said before, was it Blue Beam Supreme? The Taco Bell. Yeah.
Yo, I just had Taco Bell earlier. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're going to do things a little differently here. We are doing a round of Feezy's 20. I usually do it at the end. However, because Valkyrie Magnus may have to dip out sometime during the stream, I wanted to make sure he had an opportunity to play. This is his first time on the stream, as I mentioned. And so with that being said, we're going to do that first. We're going to play a round of Feezy's 20. It can kind of be maybe like a warm-up, right, as others come in and get settled in. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. So let me bring up those slides. And then as usual, let me know in the chat how the audio and video is. I think the music might be good, but if it's too loud, just let me know. Speaking of the chat, we got Christian, Crosshair, Cooper in the house. What is up? What's up, boys? Good day to be a Star Wars fan. Good day.
What's up, Christian?
Yeah. What is up? Then, of course, we got Xman Supreme, FeelDaBurn, and Valkyrie Magnus working the chat as well. Appreciate you guys for doing that, keeping the chat active. And we'll see if we get others joining us. So thank you all for catching this live. All right, here we go. So, Feezy's 20. Let me go ahead and I think I got that going. All right, add to stage. Okay, so for those of you, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar who've been watching the stream, but for those who aren't, Feezy's 20 is basically 20 questions. So my panelists have to ask 20 yes or no questions to guess the figure that I have in mind. I already pre-selected a figure. It is a Hot Toys figure that is released, right? Because this is Hot Talk. So of course I'm going to pick a Hot Toys figure for the most part. Sometimes it could be an art figure. We'll see when they maybe produce more, or maybe some other type of major 1/6 figure. But for now, we'll stick with Hot Toys. So it's a Hot Toys figure released, 1/6 scale. So you can't ask questions like, does it rhyme with, does it sound like, or does it start with this letter, or things like that. I count 2.0s as a separate figure because the answers to those questions for 2.0s can be different. For example, the Iron Man 1.0 versus an Iron Man 2.0. One's made of plastic, one's made of die cast / metal, so that could change the answer there. Let's see, deluxes and like collector's edition, things like that, I don't count those as separate. It's just, the same figure, just with an extra accessory or two, or a special bonus or something, diorama. Let me see here. Oh, no honor system, right? So no Googling, of course, and no chat. I repeat again, no chat. You can't look at the chat. But the chat, if you want to throw out some suggestions, questions for the panelists, I will bring those up. And of course, you can play along as well if you want to throw out guesses amongst yourselves in the chat to see who you think what the characters or the figure, I should say. Feel free to do that. I won't pull those up, but I'll just pull up your suggested questions for the panelists here. All right. Now, with that being said, panelists, are you ready?
Definitely.
Yeah, do it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. With that, let's go.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
1 second here.
1 second.
I have another thing
Okay.
backstage. It's just so I can see you guys on a bigger screen.
Oh, got it.
So don't worry about
All
that.
right.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. All right. Yeah. Whenever and of course, I encourage you guys to talk amongst yourselves. We already lost Robert. No, FeelDaBurn. I'll bring him back in when he jumps in. But oh no, yeah. So when you guys, I encourage you guys to talk amongst yourselves. Let the chat and everyone else hear what your thoughts. It makes it just more entertaining. But go ahead and get started whenever you're ready.
Cool. I'll go with the usual starter, I suppose, as a Disney property.
It is, yes.
Well, that cuts out Hulk.
Yeah. Jazzy, what up, Jazzy? Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Thank you for coming through.
Should we just
So,
ask
Disney
male
property.
or female?
Yeah, we can do that.
Get that out of the way.
Let's ask if it's male.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, a good start so
see.
far.
And it's a Disney property, so Marvel, Star Wars, or Fox. Let's not forget Fox.
Let's see. Maybe we could ask them if it's a movie.
Yep.
Oh,
Movie,
MMS or
Yeah.
EMS?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it from a movie?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
TV show. Male Disney in a TV show.
Is
Or
it
a game.
an
Sorry, if you
animated?
Or game, yeah.
or game.
Or a video game?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which games did they make? Can't think Spider-Man. That's Sony.
Disney, man.
I mean, anything Star Wars is on the table.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Outside of the movies.
Is it an animated character?
You mean like is this character based on an animated, or is this figure based on an animated character?
Is he? Yeah, like if it's like a cartoon or live action. So just if it's
Yes.
it's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Male
Nice.
cartoon Disney.
So it could be from What If.
Yep.
It could be from
Oh, yeah.
the Clone Wars, technically.
Yeah. So then
Should we
just narrow it down, yeah. Star Wars and Marvel.
Let's ask if it's let's ask if it's Star Wars or Marvel.
Is
If
it
it-
a
or if
Star
it's-
Wars property?
Yeah.
Yes.
Star
It is a
Wars.
Star Wars
Star Wars.
property.
Okay.
Okay, y'all gonna have to help me out with this because I don't know.
So
Robert's like, this
So
is
it
my
could
stop. I'll
be-
get off here. Yeah.
It's not my comfort zone. Sorry.
Animated Star
Yeah.
Wars. He just got Tekken, right?
Oh, yeah.
But no, wait,
It's
because
record
we asked if it was animated. We asked if it was an animated like movie or show. We didn't. That rules out game animation, right?
Mhm.
I would
How about-
assume.
I wouldn't think so, yeah.
Is the person a villain?
No.
No.
From a
Okay.
certain point of view.
Yeah.
All right, not a villain. Dude in Star Wars animation.
Gio, what is up? Thank you for joining us. The movie Canon in the house.
Hey,
Hey, Gio.
Ooh, what up?
can't spell Geo without the G.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I'm rooting for you guys.
The only Star Wars animation that I can think of that they've made figures from is Clone Wars.
Clone Wars,
And-
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch, yeah.
Well, okay, yeah,
Um,
I am the Bad Batch too. That's true.
So Clone Wars and Bad Batch, pretty much.
Yep.
They haven't really done any other animation.
Yeah, they haven't done Rebels. And then there's that one little like kiddie show, but that's not a thing.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the weird little, whatever the hell that little rabbit thing is. They're always making up weird aliens that we've never seen before in Star Wars. And
Oh,
just
the
like, okay,
droid?
where's
The
it?
rabbit
Are you talking
droid?
about that skeleton?
I got a
Crew
question.
show?
No, the friggin' it looks like a almost like a Fennec Fox kinda.
No.
It's like those little chibi kid cartoon characters. I don't remember the name of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Interesting.
So it's
Is-
a hero.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's your question, bro?
is this character a clone?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. So it could be the Bad Batch or it could be Boba. Well, Boba's not a hero in the
He's out.
cartoons.
Boba hasn't had an animated figure.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't.
hmm
So we're looking at Clone Wars, a clone from Clone Wars, or Bad Batch. So
He's got a hero.
So let's
You want-
ask. Or what were we gonna say?
we should narrow it down to either Clone Wars or Bad Batch.
Yeah. So let's ask that.
Is this figure from the Bad Batch?
Yes.
I knew it was Wrecker. Damn it. No, just kidding.
Told you guys, he just got technical.
Like, is it like? Because I feel like Crosshair is too on the nose, right?
Would
Like he's the one everyone thinks about.
I don't know. Well, there's only 5 of them, so.
Yeah.
But in terms of
Oh.
figures, right? Like he's like the one, since he just kind of ghosted everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or we could just start doing process of elimination. Like,
Yeah.
is he Hunter?
That'd be our
Wait,
guess.
because we can only ask that once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
would be
can.
our guess.
Yeah, sorry. That's one of the rules. Once if you guess and it's wrong, then game over, man.
Yeah, game over,
Yeah.
Oh,
See, this is where it gets tough.
Okay.
You gotta make sure.
We'd have to ask. We'd have to ask. Is it the leader of a group? That's what.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, ask that one. That's good.
So is it the leader of the group?
No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
the leader. So it's not. Hunter.
Is it a big dumb one?
No.
Okay.
Is this clone's armor different colored than the others?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. That answers it right there.
Yeah.
There's only one oddball.
Yes.
Who wants to take it?
Red armor.
You do the honors.
Okay. I feel like it feels like a trap, right?
It does feel like a trap.
It's a
Like we all know, but it feels like.
Narrow it down one more
Narrow it
time.
down.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do that. Does he look like Rambo?
We already ruled
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Just want to feel a little bit better about it. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, hang on. We had a question.
I'm gonna go for it.
Does the character have goggles?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing
Okay.
it.
All right. All right. Is it?
Go for it. Go for it, Dave.
Is it tech?
Today I'm gonna be upset.
Crosshair. What's talking about?
It's 99.
And yeah, it is tech.
Yep.
Congratulations. You guys got it.
Hey,
Yeah, dang.
All
You saw
right.
that coming from like a mile away.
Felt too easy at that point.
As Beam did. Sorry, as Beam saw that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right
Recently
when they
got
have
this
it,
one
now
in.
it's animated. Right when-
Yeah, I gotta start thinking about which ones how I select these now. But yeah, tech, man, yeah, and like Beam said, I recently got this one in, and I was already excited to get this figure, just because
He looks
like
so
you guys
pretty
already,
good.
like you guys asked, yeah, different suit from the others. That's what stood out to me, and I typically like figures that kind of not like the rest of a team or just like the typical group. And yeah, and then when I just got it in hand, man, it just exceeded my expectation. He just looks great. All the accessories he comes with, all his tools, it's just so badass. Yeah, anyone else pick up this guy?
He almost kind of looked like Phil Coulson in that last one.
Kinda.
I wish
Yeah,
I
I
would
could
love to
get
have
that.
this guy,
I would too. Yeah.
but I gotta have the rest of them too. And
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I just can't do the crosshair leap, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Wrecker's pretty expensive too.
Yeah. Yeah, I only have Crosshair too. I'd have to track down Tech and Wrecker, and then because there's plenty of the other two, so
Yeah.
it's it'd be a pain to get.
Yeah, that's the thing is like if you can find like that one at a good cost, then the
Mhm.
rest are they're a little bit easier to digest.
I'd more to get Tech at retail, but it's just the rest of them.
Yeah.
Crosshair and Wrecker are the expensive ones. I can for sure get the other three. It's
Mhm.
Crosshair and Wrecker that's
Yeah.
gonna
I
wreck
got
it.
the
Yeah.
I got the wait list for Wrecker one time, and I missed it by like 3 hours.
Oh.
Somebody already
Oh,
already
that
got theirs.
sucks.
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that sucks so hard.
Yeah, I was sleeping, and then I'd wake up for work, and I saw that. I was like, "Oh yeah!" And then, couldn't even put it in a cart.
No.
Yeah,
No. Yeah, man, it's just, and that's kind of one of the pros to being willing to just have like or not collecting lines, right? Not completing lines is situations like that where like if you're trying to complete a line and then you happen to miss one or two or whatever, then you kind of have to backtrack or whatever the case may be. I know some people just want to have that complete line, that complete set, and it does make sense for some teams, some groups, to have them all. But fortunately for me, I was like, I'm good with this one. This is, put the mask on, and he's just, well, obviously he's a clone, but he's just kind of like a in my head, he would just be like a different type of like a typical like an army clone or a military clone, and not part of the Bad Batch to me personally. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm good with just getting Tech.
Nah,
But then again, I
would
haven't
want 'em all.
seen the Bad Batch yet. I still need to watch it. So at
What?
first I was
Dude,
waiting.
What?
I was waiting till they all
I better
came
send
out.
you that figure then. You don't deserve it.
Yeah, you don't deserve it.
Posture.
Yeah,
String them
But,
up,
I feel-
boys.
yeah. No, boo. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have the crowd throwing tomatoes at me. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah,
get him out of here!
yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy
Yeah.
stinks.
I think Hunter is like still easy to get, right?
Yeah,
I have
Hunter-
a fair-
I think
Echo.
so. Hunter and
Hunter and
Echo,
Echo.
yeah.
And
Yep.
Echo, yeah. Actually, I was gonna for me, that Echo is kind of creepy looking. Not to be mean, but I was gonna say there is the other version of Echo, the ARC Trooper Echo, which is what I might end up doing instead.
Nice.
How dare you hurt the imaginary man's feelings?
Yeah. He's a
Sorry,
sensitive
Echo.
one.
You're a
Yep, yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
He's gonna cry into his robot hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, great figure. Let's see here. We got, let me go back to the chat real quick. Mike, Litoris in the house. What is up, my guy? Thank you for coming
Mike.
through. Hopefully you're having a good night.
Mike.
Got the Bruce Wayne legs on there.
Yeah, Mike P.
Legs for
Litoris.
days.
Legs, yeah, right. Yeah, those hammies, those calves. Sin is also in the house. What is up, Sin? Thank you for joining us. What up, guys? What is up, Sin? Thank you for coming through. We doing the game first now. Yeah, so I had mentioned that because we got our guest Valkyrie Magnus here with us. He's gonna have to cut out sometime during the stream, so I wanted to make sure I had that the game first, so he had an opportunity to play it. So, but also, yeah, let me know in the comments afterwards if it's better to do it this way and knock it out. And panelists, you know, of course, let me know. I appreciate that feedback to see what's better. I don't mind moving it to the beginning, treat it like as a warm up maybe, because I know by the end of a stream we're usually kind of tired, and especially these late nights, you know, ready to get off and just go to bed or crash or chill or whatever.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm open to moving it up to the beginning if you guys think that's better. Just let me know. Always open to suggestions and feedback. All right. With that being said, let me take this off. All right, we're gonna get started on our figure talk. Sin's all saying tech is a dope standalone. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I don't have the other one, so but to me personally, just having this one is just, yeah, it's just awesome, man. Awesome figure. All right, so let's see here. First up, we're gonna talk about our releases here, and this figure, man, I think I was waiting for, because yeah, this figure just looks so badass here. So first up with the releases, let me see them all over the place here. Present, share screen. Okay, we got Mr. Superior himself, Superior Spider-Man here. And yeah, like I said, this was released. Let's see, $285 USD, 30 points of articulation, announced Valentine's Day of last year, 2/14/24, and that's about a year. So it was just released, I think, last week or a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, I know I'm behind, and everybody's already, all the YouTubers and the 6scale community have already talked about this, but I kind of been off for a couple of weeks, and so I just wanted to give my thoughts, and of course I'll turn it over to my panel here afterwards and share their thoughts. But off the bat, man, if there was an award. Actually, speaking of, I'd like to go ahead and present the award to the most badass, most coolest looking figure that everybody passed on, and the award goes to Superior Spider-Man. So yeah, give it up for Superior Spider-Man, everyone. And thank you. I'll go ahead and accept the award on behalf of Superior Spider-Man. He's prepared a speech, and I'm going to read that here. So he says, "Thank you all for voting. I do appreciate it. I'm really disappointed you all passed on me, but I do also appreciate that you think I'm the coolest looking figure." So yeah, yeah, I committed to that bit. That's right. But yes, so
if you're cool.
Yeah. You're cool. Yeah. Yeah. This is like I said, this is probably like the figure that has like the most praise, but a lot of people pass on. I get it. You know, there's a lot of Spider-Mans out there. And some people are like, you know, another Spider-Man, and giving its credits where it's due, because it does look sweet. It does look clean. But I was just surprised that, you know, the consensus seemed to be that, just like it looked cool, but everyone was passing on it. So, whereas other figures, some people that are divided, there's either half or half. So yeah, it was just kind of interesting from that aspect, from that perspective, just kind of hear everybody say like how cool it looks. But they still pass on it. So yeah, this one's finally released. I was one of the ones looking forward to getting this one, just because it looked, just the design, the suit, the asymmetry on the web lines and kind of throughout the body, the candy coated metallic claws. Yeah, man, everything about this was pretty sick. So 2 pairs of eyes, 10 hands, 6 web accessories, and newly designed pincers. I was watching some reviews on this that are out there now. And they're different from the advanced suit and the black suit that came out from the game as well. So newly designed, better articulation, and they're longer too. So these are 20.8 inches, so about 53 centimeters. And I forgot to get the measurements for the other ones, but the other ones are shorter than these red ones here. So I think I saw in the review like they swivel also, whereas the previous ones didn't, I think. I don't have, well, actually, I have Black Suit Spider-Man, and I haven't messed with those, the pincers on those too much. But yeah, so they were saying that these are newly designed pincers. They're going to have greater articulation. I agree with everyone that this photo right here, this pose looks badass. And just overall, man, I'm just looking forward to getting this. The suit looks to be similar to the Advanced Suit 2.0, I think, or I should say the material. I don't know if it's the exact same one, but I'm sure it's probably similar to some of the previous suits they've already released. But yeah, color scheme, this one, this is just sick. So with that, I'll go ahead and pause there, and I'll turn it over to my panelists. Any of you have anything else you want to add, or anything you want to repeat from your previous streams?
I feel like this one probably is flying under the radar a little bit for a lot of people because of maybe like two big things, maybe three big things. One being, I don't think a lot of people really followed the Superior Spider-Man storyline in the comics. I don't think a lot of folks like in the community know about that as well as, they're familiar with the games or the movies, maybe. Because it's and I've not read it myself, but I've watched a lot of lore about it and all that, and it's just a fascinating story, man, and it's just cool as hell the way this dude just does his shit. Like, man, this guy's crazy, and this is the best looking suit. Like, everyone's putting the glaze all over that Reebok suit that they love so much. And I'm here to tell you, this guy is miles ahead of that friggin' Oshkosh McGosh looking friggin' Farmer John strap having. Nah, dude, this is the suit right here. This one is friggin' amazing. I'm not a Spider-Man collector, so to speak. Like, I have the three that I really wanted, and I'll tell you, if this one ends up going to the point where like maybe it gets a little discounted, I have a hard time believing that's going to happen because of how awesome this thing looks. Yeah. But should that become the case, I may pick it up. This is like the best looking. This is like I love the idea of Spider-Man gone rogue a little bit. Like, because he's such a good guy. We can't drink beer, and he's not allowed to have sex, even though he's got a kid in half the friggin' universes. I don't know how the hell that worked out. Guy gets shafted all the time. But like, I love when our boy gets a chance to to show off what he can really do. And even though it wasn't really Peter doing all of the things that was happening with the Superior Spider-Man in the comics, it was still cool the way that everyone else kind of got a glimpse of what he's capable of. Because I guarantee there's a lot of folks in the Marvel Universe had a newfound respect for Spider-Man after Doc Ock took the reins and showed him what was up. That's pretty cool all by itself for me. I would love to have this guy, and maybe I'll get him, but hot damn, look at that. How can you?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. So to touch on what you were talking about possibly going on discount, you think he might? Because it seems like a lot of people pass on him, so it seems like that could be a possibility, right?
If that's the case, because a lot of folks are talking about, like, because aside from being, that everyone really got in on the ones that they really, really were interested in, with like the two different versions of that weird ass suit. And then you've got the fact that, everyone's got so many Spider-Men already anyway. And then you've got the idea that, well, this is another one of those where, as in addition to being a more obscure version of Spider-Man, there's a lot of talk about the flexibility of that suit. And that makes a lot of sense because, I wouldn't want to leave it posed, too dynamically for too long. I get that. So, I'm sure a lot of people are worried about that as well. And there's so many different options to have a Spider-Man where you can have him doing the poses that you want. So, within reason, probably more so than what this guy's got going on, based on, what we can see. But I mean, he's awesome. Look at him. Yeah. But also we're in that age of how many people are really going down that path of buying a figure because it looks cool. Some people are still, but we're getting to the point now where there's been so many releases. There's been so many, things dropping all at once. The tariffs are happening, all that stuff, and people are looking at things a lot more differently now. So I can see potentially this guy, sitting on the shelf for a while, not really selling out, and maybe I'll be tempted with a bit of a discount on this guy. I still don't need to spend that money on him because they're making the Wolverine game. Oh boy, his my wallet gonna hurt. But oh boy, look at that guy though. Gosh, holy Jimmy.
Yeah, man, beautiful. Yeah, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, I wonder about this pose because I saw on Justin's review where he actually posed him up like that, just standing up on the tips of the legs, and I wonder how viable that is for a period of time, like how sturdy those legs are. Because I don't have any of these except for the integrated suit, which he never used those in that, and I'm not using them, But I don't know how sturdy those would be at the tip to be able to hold them up like that. Because that's how I would want to do it.
Do they hold up in the video? In his video? I haven't
seen
in
the video they do, but it's only for a few seconds. It's not really yeah. It's just for the little rotation for the show off.
Oh,
it's not really for a week or a month or however long you might want to do it.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and even here you can kind of see they're obviously using the stand here, right? They're hiding it well. The base with the stand behind the leg. So yeah.
And that would work too. There's ways to hide that. So that would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then also for those of you who aren't aware, I know a lot of people have mentioned this, but for those of you who still weren't familiar, like Xman was saying, I haven't read this arc either. I just know of it from kind of reading and summary and kind of hearing others mention it. But yeah, this is supposed to be Doc Ock's his persona, whatever. His mind was transferred somehow into Peter. I don't know, you guys can go into that, but so yeah, he was posing as Peter, and people didn't really know that it was Doc Ock until I guess later on. But I don't know. You guys want to add to that, or is that pretty much it?
Didn't Wolverine also do that as well?
Oh yeah, that happened with Wolverine too. Yeah, where they swap bodies. Yeah, that was there. Some folks have some things to say about what transpired there, but yeah, but this dude, man, we don't get to see how powerful Spider-Man is a lot. There's those rare instances, like when he goes into friggin' prison and just whoops the crap out of Kingpin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's this where you've got the mentality of Dr. Otto Octavius in the body of one of the, honestly, let's be real, one of the most powerful terrestrial Marvel characters. Let's not make any bones about it. This guy is top tier. And he is just embarrassing other characters. like he's taking on the Avengers. He friggin' he made Wolverine sit the fuck down,
Yes.
You're talking about
fighting them.
You're talking about while Dr. Octopus was in Spider-Man's body?
Yeah.
Or
somebody
else's? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't take crap from anybody, man. He was not having it. He was this was Spider-Man in Chuck Norris mode, man. It was cool.
Yeah. He went beast mode, yeah.
FeelDaBurn come back in?
Let's see.
I'm here.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. You're good. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
I noticed you were dropping in and out, so I wanted to wait until you were good.
It keeps on losing audio for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, can you hear us now? Are we?
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Okay. Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have Comcast, Ben?
No.
Okay.
No.
Seems to have.
I live in Middle America, so yeah, I have Cox communication.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me go to the chat real quick. We got Big Rib in the house. What is up, Mr. Rib? What's up, fellas? He says, thank you for coming through, Mr. Rib. Reverse Zio, my guy. Carlos, what is up, man? He says, yo, I will definitely pick this up over time. My man. Yeah, see, that's what I like to hear. At least, so it seems like people are just kind of not in any rush to get this, but there is some interest in this, so that's good to hear. That's at least good to hear. I just didn't want like a figure that looks as good as this just kind of sitting on the shelf. But I know, like to X-Men's point, I definitely understand. We have to be selective, myself included now. But this is one that okay, I want to get this one. I love Spider-Man. The suit's awesome, and so it checks those boxes. It looks like a fun figure. But to other people, I know, like he was saying, it's just I'm not going to buy it just because it looks cool. So I definitely understand that.
But I really
but anyone else?
Those ruby red pincers, they just look
right.
I can't keep my eyes off them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just beautiful looking, especially against the black. It's just
oh my
God.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So good.
I didn't really notice this figure until I started watching this on the video, and I'm like, wow, I'm starting to like this.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best color scheme ever.
Yeah. The more I see it, the more I want it. I would honestly change. I have the black suit from the game. I would honestly trade that for this because
really?
the red and black it just looks fantastic.
No, I don't know about that. I wouldn't go that far.
No, I can see that. Yeah, I can see how that could be a possible contender. If you had to choose between the two, I can see some people, because that red does like stand out pretty, like Robert was saying. It's just stands out. Damn. Yeah.
He's sexy as fuck.
Yeah. Red, nice, sexy. Yeah.
And it's like I go,
Yeah, like but I do also see what let's see, where was that? Sin was mentioning here, says never liked iron arms on Spidey. Yeah, I'm kind of somewhat with you on that, because when I saw Iron Spider, especially the Holland in the MCU, it kind of felt unnecessary. I know that was actually part of it's based on comics too, but even then I was kind of like, there's like additional appendages, so I can see how they can come in handy in certain situations. But for this one, it just works, the color. I think it's just because the color scheme, but I tend to kind of agree with that sometimes.
But you know what though? It's a lot better than the Iron Spider in the comics. Because what is that bullshit? Sure. He's got 3 legs.
Yeah,
they can have a spider with 7 friggin' legs. Seriously, Stark? Really? You couldn't spring for that 4th friggin' leg, bro? Come on, dude. What the?
That didn't make sense to me either.
That was dumb as hell.
But again, I didn't read that comic, so I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind the 3. Did they ever explain that?
I don't know. I didn't even. It doesn't even. It's stupid. There's no reason. That's the reason.
There's no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Dave.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that always bugged me too.
The 3. Yeah.
The 3. Yeah, I was like, "Where's his other leg? Come on now."
Yeah.
Scorpion got it.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know, right? So we got Clinton Martin in the house. What is up, Clinton Martin? Look at that. Look at his profile pic. Speaking of, yeah,
there he is.
That guy. Nice. That guy knows the best Bad Batch character there. He knows.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, I see his face.
Yeah. Haunting me. I see his face haunting me. Yeah. No, but this.
My God, these pictures are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. They did a good job. Look at this.
He's really selling it.
Yeah, props to the photographer here. I can't read this one here, but
you know what though? It does make me wonder, because like, speaking of like really good promo pics, like remember Arena Suit Boba Fett? How good! Like those promo images are brilliant. They look so friggin' good, and you get him on the shelf, and he still looks really cool. But it's not as good on the shelf. Like you're gonna want to like do up the background with like the same color and maybe adjust the light a little bit and really bring it out of him, because those images really did it for him. And he doesn't quite look as good on the shelf, but he still looks he's still pretty cool. But, yeah.
You okay, Robert?
We good? All right. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest appearance that just popped in now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mike P. Litoris in the house. What is up? Mr. Litoris, thanks for coming through.
Hey, Mike, what it do, dude?
It's good to see you guys, man. Great to see
Yeah,
you
thanks for
all.
jumping on, man.
Oh, good one.
Hell yeah.
I wish I had more opportunities to join you guys, man. But a real honor to be on with you. And yeah, I was just about to go to bed, but I was like, man, I'm just gonna be watching this from bed anyway, and I'm lucky to be able to, get on here. So I'm happy to see you, and I'm happy to talk about this figure with you guys because I'm excited for this one, man. I don't have it on order, but I think I'm gonna pick it up. I was listening to Xman talking about this, saying he might wait for discount or something like that.
Mhm.
I know you're prior military, and I do the GovX thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ID.
Yeah.
So like if I can
That
get
15, yeah.
that knock off the shipping and a little bit of tax, you know what I mean?
That's
It's always a nice thing to do.
That
but-
might be enough. That
Bro,
might be enough to sway me.
I think when Sideshow first started, when they first added that, was when things like never really came in stock. They started doing this weird thing where they were shipping figures, but they never came in stock. Like not never, but rarely.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say that that's connected, but like it's a little weird because like 2 or 3 years ago, that didn't happen. I don't recall that happening where like things would be shipping for like 6 months and never come in stock officially. And I don't know. Could be a Hot Toys thing. They ship in smaller batches and they're just getting them out to the pre-order. Anyway, that's just my little conspiracy theory for the night, but I don't want to hog the chat. So,
well, Moose was saying yesterday, and I've never tested this out. I haven't had the opportunity yet, but he was talking about how whenever they put something up initially and it just shows the little Hot Toys flame and it says photos coming soon. He said that he's ordered it before where like he'd done a pre-order and got like the discount during that little window there before they got the images up.
So I think what he's been doing though is like the $20, I believe.
Yeah, the thanks coupon.
Yeah, the coupon. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah,
like if you jump on, I've noticed, I feel like in the first 24 hours, you'll get that for pretty much anything within.
Okay.
Even though it's like, hey, thank you for this Marvel purchase, and it'll have like MVL in the code, and it's supposed to just be for like other Marvel stuff. I've had that sometimes work with DC or work with Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so always just try whatever you got in the bank there. You know what I mean? In that drop down and just see. Not that you guys don't know that already, but we're all.
Oh yeah.
We're all
one.
crackheads at this.
Man, look at this dude though.
I just think that so guys, I never read the book, right? But I had this. You probably can't really tell, but this is the omnibus. I had this for a while, and because of the figure, I've been reading. I'm on like issue 3, and it's a lot better. Like the premise is like, how many times have we seen? They're like how many crappy movies, right? Like a body swap, right? And it's usually kind of cheap, but so far it's not. So far it's really good. It's really deep. It's cool, and it's fun.
And that's the omnibus for Superior Spider-Man, which.
Okay, I just took off. I don't like reading these things with the slip covers on. But yeah, the art is great. I have a couple issues, like single issues and stuff, but this is my first time actually sitting down to read it. And like I said, I'm doing it because I want to hype myself up even more to buy the figure. He just looks too cool, right? Like I want to give him his due, and I don't want to like a year from now be like, damn, like still thinking about it. So I want to read the story and be like, all right, well that sucked and I don't like this character. Or I want to read the story and be like, all right, cool. Like now it's not just a good looking figure. I'm not just buying it for that reason. I'm buying it because I have a connection to the story. So
no, that's fair. Yeah, I
actually
props to you for doing that, for actually like reading into the source material.
I've been doing the work.
Do that. Yeah, you're doing the work. You're putting in the work. You're earning this figure. I like that. That's cool. There's a lot of figures where I want to do that. At the very least, I'll just do my research, like I usually do. I'll kind of go and either Google or I'll try to read up something so I can kind of get an understanding, and then I'll either watch or read the source material.
It just makes collecting more fun. I mean, like I'll buy I'll buy McFarlane figures all day for like a Batman variant that I haven't read the comic from, just because it looks cool. But at $300 a pop, it's like the just looks cool thing it gets tough.
Yeah. No, I definitely.
But I think this last thing I'll say about this, because I don't want to hog all the time, is
no worries.
For me anyway, this is the figure that works the absolute best with these legs. Because it's Doc Ock, right? So he's like naturally more inclined to use these kind of legs, and it just works, man. Like every pose, that one with him on the on the grave. Oh my god! Like I want that grave, dude.
Yeah, right. I agree. There seems to be a consensus.
The web lines and stuff. It's just a cool design. So anyway,
it is.
Very cool.
No, I definitely agree with everything you said there. The grave. Yeah, I'm sure somebody at some point will either Etsy or whoever, some collector out there will start 3D printing those or making those to sell. Just give it some time, if there's enough demand out there, I'm sure someone will get it. But yeah, every pose in these blogger photos, man, this whoever's posing these knows what they're doing, man. Because these are all sick.
These are beautiful. Do we keep losing Fieldy? We keep losing?
No, he keeps dropping in and out.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I think he's having some sort of issues. I kind of just wait till he's good and then I'll bring him back in. But like in case I forget, let me know. There he is now.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. If he does it one more time, then I'll just... Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I thought you were like, screw this Mike L.
It just keeps
I wouldn't blame you.
I don't know what it is. It's just like...
The Litoris isn't real. It's a myth.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like, man, if I'm seeing with this guy, forget it.
It's a myth.
And Valkyrie, by the way, you two guys, I mean, I love all you guys, but I have never streamed with either one of you, so it's nice to see you both.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to stream with you, too. Yeah.
Yeah, man, thanks again for jumping on, Mike. Like you mentioned, I know the times usually we kind of don't always align, and you're me being on the West Coast makes it difficult for you. So I definitely appreciate you just coming on here. So much love, man. Thank you for doing that.
I got a lot of 5 a.m. wake ups and stuff, so it's like, but I'm happy.
Definitely understand. Yeah. Valkyrie's kind of the same situation. So I think he has to wake up early as well. So anytime either of you need to bounce, just let me know. And we'll make sure we address you guys before you jump off.
Thanks.
So, all right. So while I have you here, Michael and Valkyrie here, since you mentioned the whole omnibus, we're going to jump into announcements here. And first announcement we got last night. So for those of you who are thinking, okay, Feezy, I'll call your bluff. Let's say I want to buy that Superior Spider-Man. I don't have anything to pair him with. What do you say to that? Well, I say to you, check out this Agent Venom right here from Hot Toys, announced, like I said, last night. We have, where are we at here? 280 USD, set to come out Q1, Q2 2026. Standing a little over 12 inches, like 12, just about 12 and a half, so 32 centimeters. Newly developed body, so it says, with 30 points of articulation. So again, Spider-Man figure-ish, so it should be able to pose right. Whether that articulation is going to be there from the suit, we shall see. Some of the stuff here includes 2 pairs of eyes, like the Superior. I think Superior suit had also 2 pairs of eyes. 3 pairs of hands, an interchangeable blade forearm, and I'll scroll through the photos and we'll take a look at all this. Of course, he's got to have his weapons, right? Agent Venom, so sniper rifle, a rifle, 2 submachine guns or SMGs, 2 pistols. And so this was cool. While I was reading the description, so his tendrils, right? He has 8 tendrils, 4 tendrils that are just kind of your basic symbiote kind of tendrils that are wired. He also has 4 additional wired tendrils with the hands to hold guns, and 2 strings of differing length of webbing accessories that are also wired. So all the tendrils are wired, or the web accessories are all wired for this figure, which is awesome. I think, really cool. This looks badass as well. Talking about badass figures, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew of Agent Venom, but I like I mentioned, I didn't read the comics or the story arc for this, and Mike L can probably go a little more into this, but from what I understand, this is, and based on the sideshow description, it's supposed to be Flash Thompson, right? He ends up he's in the military. He ends up losing his leg. The government asks him if he wants to be part of their weaponizing symbiote experiment. He agrees. They give him the symbiote suit, which then repairs or gives him, like a leg, the use of his legs, because the symbiote kind of fills that in for him, and he just ends up being a soldier for the government, for the military. And really cool. And then he ends up going later on. The Superior Spider-Man comes across, and he's trying to, I guess, coerce Flash into giving up the Venom suit. He's secretly trying to get at the Venom suit, which he does. Spoilers, but there's a whole thing behind this, and I just read this earlier today because, like I said, I wasn't too familiar with this, and this is again comic based. When I first saw this, I thought it was based on the game because Agent Venom does make an appearance in the game. And so I my first thought was from that. I was like, oh, damn, they're doing another suit from the game. But nope, you look at the branding and it says comics. So with that, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Mike L first so he can kind of correct me if I messed up somewhere or add some more to that storyline. Just thoughts on the figure. Go ahead, Mike L.
Hey, man, I wish I knew more than you, but I'm about up to speed on the description, just like you are, because I haven't gotten to this yet.
Okay.
But he looks badass. And I've seen him, in the comics, comic covers and stuff, and I just never really read Agent Venom or knew much about him. But this is the most Spawn McFarlane Toys looking Hot Toys I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I mean that in like the coolest, best possible way, man. I think he looks freaking amazing, dude. And again, this might be another one of those Superior situations where I'm like, well, I got plenty of time to do my research and see what we get out of it. But, it's really cool. Also, if you know the Grim Knight Batman, he kind of reminds me of that too, because it's a character.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
That's
him.
a good point.
Yeah, bro, because like a character you don't normally or ever see with guns. And now he's got all these guns with him. So to me, the most exciting thing about this figure, although he looks amazing, is the possibilities that it represents. Sometimes you get a figure like, and you go, well, if they're doing this, that means that door is open for X, Y, and Z. And that's kind of how I feel about this being a straight comic book, not a video game thing. And I think that's really exciting, man. And I hope I realize they're two different companies, but I hope that means we can go deeper with DC, perhaps with comic book stuff someday. So,
I mean, they're already doing that Dark Knight Returns, right? So that could,
there you go.
Maybe that's a possibility. Yeah.
So I would love to see some more of that. But I think for the people that have read this book and are fans of it, holy crap, this is a home run. Because if it's this exciting for me, someone who knows nothing about it, I know myself when I see a character that looks this good that I'm attached to, it's just like day one, right? So, Curious
and to add fuel to the speculative fire, there is the reveal that just came out that Marvel and DC are getting together.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Wait, tell me about
Marvel
that.
versus DC again.
They're going to be the plan is so far 2 books. One put out by each company. Marvel's going to have Marvel DC, and DC's going to have DC Marvel. And I also heard that they had just put together an omnibus of Amalgam recently.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Just imagine if they decide to do another Amalgam, right? And then by some crazy will of the people, we get Amalgam friggin' Hot Toys.
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
amazing,
that would
man.
Be sick.
That would be so incredible. I just want a Dark Claw. That's really all I want.
Yes.
Everything's possible now, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Right as you were saying that, I had the same thought. Dark Claw. So for those of you that aren't familiar, they did something similar back, what was it, like in the 90s, I think? Marvel versus DC. And similar setup. I think they did DC versus Marvel versus DC, where they kind of collaborated. They had, the main series, I think, where, they were all doing their thing. And then they had spin-offs, each separate one, where they had heroes or like one-offs fighting each other. So one from DC, one from Marvel, fighting each other. And that ultimately led into what was called the Amalgam line, which Dave mentioned, where they actually, I forgot how, but I think the ultimate beings of DC and the ultimate being of Marvel did something, and they combined the heroes, and so you get Darklaw, who was a combination of Batman and Wolverine. I think
I remember those comics.
Yeah.
I feel like in the '90s there were more crossovers back then. Like you had Valiant and Image did a big crossover. It was just, I don't know, it was fun like that. But it's cool to see them do it again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what comes out. You're right, Xman. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, that's they do something. That's only if the characters they make are pretty cool, or are cool looking though. If they do them justice in their design.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I'm mad about with these comic book lines is that I have the Hot Toys comic Iron Man with a head sculpt. Why on God's green earth can they not give us a head sculpt with this? With and like what is the deal? You paying for likeness? Just do the head sculpt. That way we have options. No,
right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Time.
Sure, you don't need actors' rights and all that stuff. So
yeah.
Maybe I'm guessing less work and then less money. So like same thing with the Iron Patriot, right? They didn't give Iron Patriot, Iron Patriot. The was it Norman Osborn?
Norman Osborn,
head sculpt, So they just kind of skipped on that. But
did you guys see that like video that they made, that promo video talking about the sculpting, and it was really cool.
Recently. I still haven't watched it.
Man, when she talked about the amount of hours she puts in just sculpting the hair, I was like, it just makes you appreciate all this stuff even more, because we know they're great artists, but we kind of think like, well, you're super talented. I'm sure you can just do that in a day or two, but like she spent weeks just on the hair. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Was that the video put out by Hot Toys?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I think I need to go back and watch. That was like, it had subtitles, right? On their IG. I think
yeah. So it was a little tough to watch in that sense, because like oftentimes I'm like driving and consuming our addiction, right? But this one you got to kind of pay attention to.
Okay, gotcha. I need to go back and watch it. Yeah, I kind of saw it, but I didn't watch it fully or read it, so I got to go back and do that. But that's cool that they did that, though. Anyone else have any thoughts on this Agent Venom here?
The price is pretty good for all the accessories you get.
Right? Like $280.
Yeah.
$280 USD.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah, I guess a head sculpt would have put it over 3, and then gets a little tricky. But I love
like 305 or something like that.
Yeah, I love that tendrils have hands. That's just so cool.
Yeah, right. That is cool. Look at that. And you got like 2 sets, which is awesome. Just like the ones with and the ones without the hands, and they're all, like I mentioned, they're all bendy wire. They have wires in them.
Nothing says America like it.
Like all these beautiful
guns
firearms.
at once.
So awesome.
You know what this figure needs? More guns.
Right. Not enough guns there.
Look, I like this right here. How this one hand is holding, grabbing this pistol, and this other hand is that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, this is the most '90s character that we've had since the '90s, and it's awesome.
You got the pouches, the holsters,
He's like so many. He's Punisher, right? He's so many figures all in one.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
For me, when I first saw this, I was a little venomed out, but then, like Mike was saying, it's very McFarlane-esque, and it's like it just makes me want a Spawn figure in 6 scale, all decked out, and I do have one. I do have a Spawn, but like it just reminded me of Spawn or something. It'd be cool. I have no real attachment to this comic book at all, or no real attachment to this look. The tendrils are really cool with the hands and stuff. It's just great accessories. I dig it, but it's probably not for me.
Gotcha. Yeah,
the sword is cool
blade,
though.
That forearm, the interchangeable forearm blade that I was talking about. Yeah, no, I get that too. Kind of similar as people were saying. They're Spider-Man'd out. I can see the whole Venom out because they just recently renounced and released a lot of Venom figures also. So I definitely get that. I don't have any. I mentioned that before. I'm still waiting for that perfect Venom for me that I want to get. We're getting options, so I figured I might just continue waiting and see if they do one that suits my preferences. But this is different take on it. Obviously, this is, like I said, Flash Thompson and not Eddie Brock, and to pair it with Superior Spider-Man, kind of to like what Michael was mentioning before. Before when I first saw this, I was like, oh, that looks badass. But then doing the research and reading about it, like I mentioned earlier, like I try to do with the figures, and I saw there's actually connection to Superior Spider-Man. I was going to show some comic panels, but now I kind of don't want to spoil it for Mike if he's reading something. So just in case.
No, you can go ahead, bro. This comic's been for a long time. I don't want to ruin it for everyone else.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'll just go with they do appear in a comic together, right? There's, like I mentioned, there's that kind of whole situation where they cross paths in Otto Octavius or Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man's body has his own motives and stuff, and so then I'm sure you've heard of like Superior Venom, that kind of leads the way to that. So that's all connected. But and then thinking about that, and then how you put these two together, right? Superior Spider-Man and Agent Venom, and kind of have like their own battles with like the tendrils and the pincers kind of intertwined and kind of like attacking each other. That would just make a badass display, man. If someone can pull that off and just Absolutely. Let your imagination go wild and pose the hell out of that. Oh man, that would be so sick.
It really would be. You're not
seeing that's a whole DF 120 right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No.
This could
be
Mike?
No, I was wondering if like that chest plate and stomach area gave you some ab crunch there, but they don't really show that off at all. Not that you get much ab crunch with any of these figures, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
slight
good.
twist and crunch there. Yeah. The issue might be here, of course, like these this armor plating kind of rubbing up against here, this bottom armor piece, like the chest.
Worried about. Yeah.
Oh, look at what is? There's a scratch here. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
At least, yeah.
This could be the cheapest version of Venom you can get, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you consider like the black suit release, I think that was like, what was that? How much was that one? Actually, that might have been like $305, the black suit video game version.
Right.
Not that it's Venom, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's sort of
I see what you're saying.
In the game.
Yeah. To actually kind of go back to the comparison here, and also let's see here. Clinton Martin asking here, this figure looks dope as fuck. If you guys had to choose this or Superior suit,
Superior,
and then going back and looking at the price,
Yeah.
Superior suit's $285 USD, and this is $280 USD, which is kind of impressive there by itself. Like this is $5 cheaper than the Superior suit. That has like maybe the engineering and the tendrils probably made that price boost up a little more, but this one has 8 tendrils, right? And the web effects are all with the wire. So yeah, that's kind of pretty comparable. That's awesome. But I don't know, what do you want to go through the panel real quick, and what would you choose between the two?
This is tough.
Xman.
No, it's not even a question. I wasn't even thinking about the price. It's Superior.
Superior, yeah. Valkyrie, you were saying?
Superior.
To me, it's kind of tough. I might even say both.
Yeah. If you had to choose one,
I'll go with you know what? I've got plenty of Spider-Man, so I probably would get the Agent Venom instead, just because I've got like a bunch of Spider-Man already.
That makes sense.
That's a good point. Yeah, Mike.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would stick with Superior as of now.
Yeah. Robert, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Superior or Agent? No, okay. So Superior Spider-Man it is.
If I had to choose, Superior.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is tough, but I like what Valkyrie was mentioning. I mean, that is true. I do have multiple Spider-Man already, including the black suit. Damn. But this is kind of like a different take. It is like a version of Venom. It does have the guns and the weapons. The wire tendrils. Damn. I think might have to go just barely. This Agent Venom will probably have to barely edge out Superior suit. For that reason, just because like the slight difference there.
Real quick, dude, look at his hands, man. Like, look at the fingers, like the subtlety in the pinky fingers, and like Just
Oh,
how
yeah.
realistic
Yeah.
that looks, and then even the
Yeah.
back of the hand on the other hand here, like
Oh, here, yeah.
yeah, see how the shadow is able to create a very realistic looking hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Wow.
true. Like just kind of has like a texture to it, that symbiote
It's real
texture.
beautiful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice
Damn,
Does
this
he
looks
create?
great.
Does he create weapons with his tendrils and stuff, or is it just
I don't think
regular
so.
weapons?
No, yeah, I think those are
it's
just
real. Yeah.
yeah, those are just the weapons that he has because he's also like I was mentioning, like a soldier for the military, and so I think those are just the weapons that he carries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know
he's
how
able
he
to make.
always form like scythes and knives and swords and spikes and stuff like that. So I know.
Yeah, so that's what I was reading. That his, unlike Spider-Man, his abilities were he can shoot like his own organic webs from his body, whereas Spider-Man has to create his own web fluid, and also he can create like T-1000. He can create these like blade-like weapons with his arms, kind of like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he has that ability, and he has like a healing factor. I think also like this, obviously, like the symbiote kind of is able to heal him.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
yeah,
it would be
pretty
cool if he made his own like little cannons and he shot like baby symbiotes. So he just hit people like, "You're a Venom, you're a Venom, you're a Venom, you're a Venom."
Yeah,
Symbiote blobs. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, like little
I'm
gremlins.
impregnating everybody on the block.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Let me just chat real quick. I don't want to forget about you all. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way, in this this late evening. Appreciate you all coming through. We've got John Toole returning in the house, returning to the stream. What is up, folks? He says, thank you for joining, John. I think I pronounced that again correctly this time. Toole. I want to say that's right. Yeah. Or folks, whatever. Yeah. Thanks for coming through, buddy.
I thought you said John
let's
Turturro.
see.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I don't have it like blue yet. I don't have that status. I'll get there eventually. Yeah. John has that pull with James Gunn, or Blue has that pull with James Gunn. Low Key Collector, my guy, what is up? Says up, fellas. He says, thank you for
What's up,
coming
Calvin?
through, Low Key, man. Hope you
Calvin.
have a good night, sir.
What's up, Cal?
Along with L Walker, what is up, L Walker? Thank you for coming through, my guy. And of course, the always classy, the always famous SpongeBob SquareBalls is joining us this evening. Thank you for coming through, Classy Thomas. Hopefully you're doing well, man.
Yo.
Hey, classy.
And of course, the other legend of the community, Mr. 12-inch Moose
there he
Stream.
is.
Hello, community collectors. Yeah.
Moose.
Moose. Yeah. Moose. That's like the new saying from now. Moose. Yeah.
Should we do antlers? Ooh.
Yeah. Moose. Yeah.
Moose.
Oh, man.
Like
That's awesome. Anyone else got anything to add on Agent Venom here?
You think they'll make the anti-venom one?
Ooh,
Negative suit.
That would be cool.
yeah.
That would be cool.
For Agent Venom? Or you mean for
Yeah.
just like the regular anti-venom?
Yeah, like the anti-venom. Isn't there an anti-venom suit like this?
He
Yeah,
does
there
that.
is,
I think
yeah.
there is.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that one is already announced, right? They've announced one from the game?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But there's
there's-
no like anti-venom
like
character. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, is
Agent
there?
Anti-Venom.
There's a negative.
Oh, okay.
Because S Hero
I mean-
was actually going to make the two of them, but I guess they canceled because I never heard anything after that. So
Oh, interesting.
I remember there was
I mean,
one and a white one. So yeah.
Oh, really?
okay. Yeah, I wasn't, I don't think I was aware of that. But I mean, yeah, I guess they could, right? Because they have this, or is it look exactly the same as this one here, just inverted colors?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah,
Nice.
I mean, it'd be like I can see that being like a limited, right? An exclusive limited edition, small quantity.
What do you guys like? I like the wider eyes better. Like the
Yeah, same.
more black.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Yeah. This one kind of has more of like a samurai type of ninja type of look here.
Mm.
Type of look.
Imagine
Yeah, I
this
think
guy
I'm
standing
with
next to like the armored Punisher.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that would be
Ooh.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
cool.
Because you can just have like a mercenary display or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. See, look at all these ideas giving up to the community here. Dynamic figure. I mean, a versatile figure you can put in multiple collections.
There's always so much you can do. Isn't it fun when you see somebody doing something? You're like, oh man! Like, had I thought of that
Mhm.
idea 3 years ago or something, I might have done that too, but I'm too far this way.
Yeah.
You committed that way, and
Yeah.
it's part of the fun. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the fun.
Yeah, you can always sidestep. Like you mentioned, there's that Spawn, right? I know there's some third-party Spawn figures out there.
Right.
This would be a good pairing with that. Of course, some Batman. Then there's that, or maybe there's like, was that Gaslight? Gaslight?
Gotham by Gaslight, yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope as hell.
It is awesome.
Is that 6 scale or 12 scale? That was 6 scale, right?
It's
I think they did both, didn't they?
Oh, did they? Okay.
No, I think so.
And
Yeah.
then Sideshow did a statue that looked really good too.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But there's
That
that,
would be
third-party gunslinger that's been on kit for a while. I don't know if anybody picked that up, but I think it might still be.
Yeah.
Gunslinger Spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
That
right.
one's
with
dope, dude. Yeah.
the tall
I'm
ass
getting
top
that
hat.
one for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Good day, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of tempted
waiting.
to like make up that dungeon scene from that one Spawn comic, where you had everybody from every other comic universe inside some kind of cell, like they were in hell. Superman was in there, and you had like the Thing and Wolverine. Their hands were all reaching out from the bars, like Thor was in there and shit.
Well, there's also like the run. He's done it a couple times where it's like Spawn kills everyone or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's like everybody.
Those
in
are
this-
fun comics.
Yeah, they are.
They really are.
I'm waiting for
Yeah, I was gonna
Flashpoint to make a medieval Spawn.
Oh man,
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
The Kickstarter figure is really good, but you know it's not
With the horse too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Ooh,
dude,
yeah,
that'd
that
be
would be
great.
Yeah.
That would be great, yeah.
That'd be a dope pull for me.
Yeah.
I was going to say here, I noticed with this Agent Venom here, this one photo, seamless knee, right? So she's like kind of showing that there's going to be like a suit over the body, kind of like, the black suit Spider-Man or some of the other Spider-Mans we have. But another reason why I noticed this that was kind of confusing me is that, some photos he has the knee pads. And this one he doesn't, so I wonder if the knee pads are going to be removable.
I
or
wonder
something
if
happened
it's going to be like the same body used for Sam Wilson Cap, the first one, because I've got it and I've been playing around with it, and I can't torso like bend that thing worth nothing. I have to like bend the knees. And stuff,
I see.
make it look like it's bent. So I wonder if that's going to be the same thing with this. Probably is.
Oh, because the torso, yeah. Yeah, just look at the texture. Yeah, that's what Michael was kind of touching on earlier, how like there's like some waist crunch or waist articulation. It looks like there's a little bit, but yeah, I think it might be hindered somewhat from the armor kind of rubbing up against each other. But yeah, I was looking at this photo here, and it doesn't look like, I don't see like any straps or anything around the knee, so I don't know if there's a way, if you can remove it. It's just kind of interesting, right? Because I couldn't really tell.
Clipped in or magnetic or something.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Maybe friction fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any peg holes or anything here. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious to see how that's going to work. And then, if that's the case, I wonder if other parts of his armor can be removable as well. Like maybe his forearm guards or shoulder pads or some part of it.
No, I think the knee pads are. I think they're just part of the sculpt. Because if you look at that one where they're all bent, if you look at his right leg, you can see where the one knee cover is like sticking up a little bit. I think it's just like Batman's elbows from The Dark Knight, like where they just shoot out when you bend them.
Oh,
But-
I see.
But how is it? But it's not on the other one though, right?
Yeah,
So-
it's not.
No, it's right
it seems
there.
like
It's
missing
right there.
here.
Because if you look at
Is
it,
it?
it's still got that one spike up in the middle. It's got that top 3 spikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just hard to see because there's shadow right here. There's like maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So there's 4
So just-
spikes there on the shin. Can you go back to the other picture?
Yep.
And there's, but there's one.
Yeah, I think it's just the angle. I think it's just the angle.
Oh, okay.
But you know what,
It just
though?
seems
Me, I
Because of
couldn't even
that,
see it.
this is one of those figures that I think, like, if you pose it for a while, bending the elbows and the knees, I feel like because it's such a busy suit with so many different armor pieces, it's probably going to be fine if it gets a little, weird and creasy or maybe bagged out, because you've got so much else going on that kind of covers that up when you straighten it all out.
That they have that kneecap armor there. Yeah, you're right. Because you bag. Yeah.
This might be one of those, game-changing figures.
I think the proportions look
I think
awesome.
so.
Everything looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Everything does look good on this.
Yeah,
I
the
do like
shoulders are all
your
covered up. Damn, that's a good looking dude.
yeah, and if it does have like some weathering or some tears in it, you can kind of say it's battle damaged
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
he's been through. He's
If,
seen
if
some
you
shit.
even notice
yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This might be one of those ones. I don't know. Like you got, that's a good tip, by the way, Mike, on the whole like waiting for it to come in and possibly utilizing that that military discount for the veterans in the community there. If you're able to get that, yeah, that'd be
Yeah, like for example, I pre-ordered Sabine, and she's paid off, or almost paid. No, actually, no. I pre-ordered her. I still have more to pay off on her, but if she comes in stock, I'm going to cancel that. I'll even get my NRD back because she's late. Then I'll reorder her for the 15%. Because I mean, I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to swindle anybody, but damn, I mean, they've got a lot of my money, so they're they're doing great. It's just like any bit you can save on it helps.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I just go to Underground because like when that happens,
yeah,
because I canceled my Sabine as soon as they pushed her back, and because whenever I buy them from Underground, I don't know about how it goes for everybody else, but like when I end up getting mine, it's usually like $1 or like $4 or $5 over Sideshow's retail price before their shipping and tax. That out the door to my house, you know. So it's like,
and you get that 5% up front. You get that 5% up front from them. You don't have to wait the 40 days after shipping like Sideshow.
Yeah,
which is good too. And here on the East Coast, I get my stuff in like a day from them. It's
nice.
It's awesome. Yeah, he's great. Ray's great, man.
Yeah.
I like Ray, but it's like for me, it takes about 8 days because I'm in the West Coast. But his prices are still good, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Underground. Yeah.
I would get mine.
Yeah.
I would get mine.
I got my
whenever
Peacemaker
I'm in the
van.
middle.
Once in a while, he has during winter sales, he has like a no shipping fee thing, and that's when I go to town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
He
bought.
probably hates it when I do that.
I bought a figure from him, and I had a good experience. He allowed me to do payments as well. He seemed like a really nice guy. Just on that one interaction, so I may have to kind of go back and see if I can utilize some discounts here, like you were saying, Dave, on that.
And also because he is a Sideshow affiliate, he did send out that email too, talking about how they're splitting the difference in the tariff costs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
So instead
That's
of like
awesome,
being like 2%, it's like 1% for Hot Toys and other stuff, and then like 0.6 something or other percent for the Sideshow figures.
Yeah.
So that's he's doing a lot over there. He's doing a lot.
Yeah.
And he's got a good relationship with them because he gets the exclusive pieces too.
Yeah. So, does he?
He does. Every now and then, like you'll check and you'll be like, oh, how does Ray have like the Obi-Wan with the box and lightsaber that's only supposed to be available directly?
Yeah.
Which shop?
So Underground
figures
.net, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to look them up. I never shopped with them before.
Definitely,
they're really good.
Yeah.
I remember once. Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but Ray actually got like the battle damaged Darth Vader with the crack in the helmet. He was sending them out even before Sideshow was. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's another thing. That's another thing that's interesting about Sideshow is like they'll send out to their stores before they'll send out to their individual customers who order.
Yeah, ain't that some crazy shit?
So
That's not right.
But I guess if you think about it like this, right? Like Ray ordered, he's ordering how many of them? Maybe 20, 30 figures. So I guess from that perspective, he's like, yo, send me my stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of get that.
At this point, I'm just like, I'll just buy from Kit. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll get my stuff faster than Sideshow does. So.
Yeah.
Whatever. Y'all want my money? Fine.
Well, there you go. If you guys are looking for another retailer, a potential one is Underground Figures. I've heard nothing but good things about them, and so shout out to them if they happen to be watching this little stream over here. So
and he'll dig some stuff up too, because like when Multiverse of Madness Wanda was coming out, she got pushed back, and I was like in that window. I'm like, well, let me hit Ray up and see if maybe like I can get him from. If I gotta wait anyway, Let me see if I can get her a little cheaper. And he didn't have her in stock, but he hit me back like maybe like a day later. He's like, hey, I found one. I said, cool, great. So I ordered it with him, and I canceled my one with Sideshow, got my NRD back.
Nice.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, stuff's sold out on Sideshow and his website. I've called him before and talked to him on the phone. And like the next day, he's like, it's on the website. His number's listed. I don't know his cell or anything. But like, and then the next day he's like, hey man, I got one for you. So, he'll try to.
Freaking awesome.
And if you email him, I mean, I don't think he sleeps, bro. Like, I'll get an email back at like 11:30 at night from him.
Yeah, dude.
Great customer service.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray does
doing the good work.
Ray does some
over
cool
there.
shit, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate that whole like tariff thing and being open and transparent about that. So that's really cool of him to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Going back to the chat here, Clint Martin saying, so you can see the knee pad hanging down on the bent knee. He's saying, yeah, see, because like right here, I just happen to stop here. I don't.
Yeah.
I see. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
see.
These might be removable.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think so.
Just to place the knee, and I mean, 'cause sometimes the knee can go past the knee pad, and it'll not look right. And so it would make sense to make them detachable, so that way once you place your knee up, you can just put your knee pad on and look more realistic than doing it the other way. So
yeah, but they're not that smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but it doesn't look like here. It looks like it's attached to the shin guard though.
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like they're just kind of saying like whatever, and they just kind of. I have seen figures like that where like it's just like like this setup, and you bend the knee, and the shin guard or the knee pad just sticks out like that.
Yeah,
it's like the Dark Knight's elbow pads. He has that elbow piece that sticks out. It's kind of like it's just attached. It's kind of like that.
Gotcha.
Does the new one still do that?
I think so.
Yeah, it does. On the Dark Knight Rises Armory, it does. Yeah, it still has that elbow piece that sticks out.
See, that's why I'm waiting for NR. That's why they would fix that shit so easy.
Yeah, that's really annoying on that figure. Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Let me see here. Do we have? Sorry, I'm looking for. I just saw Valkyrie Magnus's chat here. I don't see him backstage. Am I missing him? Is he still there? Valkyrie Magnus, if you're able to jump back on, let me know. No worries, because I'm not seeing him in backstage. Right? Am I tripping?
No.
He's not there. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, whenever you can, Valkyrie Magnus, I'll let you in. Just keep an eye out for me. Panelists, if you don't mind keeping an eye out for him. Also, when he jumps back in. Yeah, John saying here, it's toy sorcery. Hot toys witchery, I tell you. The knee pads. He's a witch. Yeah.
We need answers.
Yeah, we need answers. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like that's the case. It seems like it's just sculpted. It's just part of the shin guard there. It's
every time he jumps, he's like, "Don't shoot me in the knee, man."
Yeah, please no.
Well, he ain't got no knees.
Yeah.
Oh, true. He doesn't even need that armor. That armor.
That's a good
intimidation. Point,
yeah. That's the leg? Is it his left leg? I don't even know.
Both legs.
Both legs.
Is it both? Oh, I thought it was one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And at this point, I'm just kind of like, why do you need knee pads anyway? Didn't you lose your legs? Like,
right. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, he doesn't even have any. It just goes right through the symbiote. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like,
yeah, like the knee pads might be the symbiote too, right? The whole thing is, right? Like the whole
thing is the symbiote. Yeah.
His legs, so the knee pads are just for show.
Just all, aesthetic, yeah. Oh, and I did read that. That's another ability. Like the symbiote can transform like his outer appearance to whatever he wants it to look. Right? I think if I read that correctly.
Camouflage.
So he can just, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's kind of a cool.
He's looking like Cotton Hill under the symbiote.
Right. See, I was interpreting it as like the bodysuit is the symbiote, but he's wearing armor over it. But no, I guess like. The pouches are symbiote pouches and everything. Is that what the lore is?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
little Rob Liefeldian with his
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has to
dude.
hold his like symbiote bullets. So he has his symbiote pouches, right? Yeah, he's got a
his
like,
venom seeds.
yeah, like you were saying, Dave. Yeah, the venom seeds he shoots out. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
On that note,
we got
Venom seeds. I do have to bounce, fellas.
Yeah, no worries.
I wish I could say it was to spread my venom seeds, but it's really just to go to sleep.
Yeah.
As gross as that visual or thought may be.
I can't burn that from my eyes.
I hope to see you all soon. I'll be listening from bed.
All right. Yes, sir. Thanks again for coming
night,
through.
sir.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Until next time. Later.
Good night.
All right. Yeah. Again, Michael, I'll put his the links to his socials down in the description below after the stream. Also, another fellow Wolverine fan, for those of you that aren't aware. So he has some pictures there from on his IG of his cosplay, looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, we got Boba Fettuccine in the house. What is up, Mr. Fettuccine? So that's pretty badass.
What's up,
right?
Boba?
Yeah, we were just all kind of talking about how sick this looks, cross between like a Spawn and Spider-Man and Batman all in one. Punisher, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a mixture of all in one. But anyone else got anything to add on this before we get on to the next announcement?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Actually,
go ahead,
if they would just do like somebody mentioned earlier, head sculpts of like Eddie Brock, and Feezy, you mentioned the Iron Patriot. If they would have had the Norman Osborn head sculpt with that, I would have totally ordered that. Watch them because you guys mentioned the negative suit version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, watch them give us an Eddie Brock with that, or something like that. Just to Flash. Sorry. Just to screw with us and just to make you buy that one, just to get the head sculpt.
Hot Toys doing Hot Toys things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just realized. I just remembered too. I had a discussion topic for this, and so before we go on, I want to pose this question to you guys. So I know recently we were talking about in previous streams on the Hono Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man when that came out and on Hot Talk, and I brought up the whole pricing thing and how that entry grade is subjective and like it's getting high, and at one point does it kind of just transfer over to a Hot Toys? This right here is a perfect example because, like I said, this is the comic line. I know when Hono first came out, we were not sure if Hot Toys is still going to do the comic line or if they were just transferring everything to Hono. But no, they still are making comic figures, and this is yet another one. So my question to you, discussion topic here, is if this was a Hono, if this came out as a Hono, what would they remove from this figure to
a lot?
Everything.
Yeah, what would they? What would the pricing? What would the pricing you think would have been, and what would they have removed to make it that price? We'll start with Robert, since you spoke up first. Go ahead.
They would remove the tendrils. They wouldn't give us so many guns. The armor wouldn't be as meticulous as it is on this one. It just they might as well drop the whole Hono line altogether. Since they're already giving us so many. They're giving us more book versions than they are Hono versions. So it's like, why keep the Hono alive right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're already rising up the prices. Just get rid of it. Just give us comic book versions of the Hot Toy. It's no point. It's just no point. So,
if it was Hono, what do you think the price would be?
Probably.
If you had a guess.
If I have to guess, probably like around the 200 range for this, something like this to be that big. Yeah, it will still be in the 200 range. So they might as well just drop Hono and just give us comic book Hot Toys. Mm-hmm. That's what you want to do. That's what you've been messaging that you want to do. And so just to charge us more out. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's about 200. Yeah. Beam, what about you? What do you think the price would be, and what would they remove to get it to that price?
Well, this would probably still be the most expensive one they would do if they decided to do it. But the tendrils would be gone. He might be able to get one with it. Weaponry, like Robert was saying, it'd be dumbed down a little bit in the details. But of course, you'd get the comic base you could put behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do that if you wanted to. But other than that, I don't see Hono touching this one at all.
Mm-mm.
Whoops. Let me reload that photo there of all the accessories.
Well, just to answer, I forgot to answer Reverse Zio earlier about Superior Spider-Man when he said he had to keep that picture up so that I would order it. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no. There's only 2 Spider-Mans I'm waiting for. That's the Andrew Garfield and the Hobie from Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that one too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 2 Spider-Mans I'm really waiting for. But I do want this Agent Venom. I really do. He looks great.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
I need to get Miles
Blue.
Morales for the first game.
Yeah, from the first game? Yeah, that one I got. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Miles from Into the Spider-Verse. I don't think I have a Miles from the game. Yeah, I have Into the Spider-Verse.
I want my Bodega Cat suit back. That's what I want.
Yeah. Blue, what about you? What do you if this was Hono, what do you think the price would be, and what would they remove to make it to get it to that price?
I think you'd probably get 2 guns. I think they'd probably swap out the tendrils for black webbing. It'd probably be priced at. I think it would probably shoot up to like 210 or something like that. If it looked somewhat like this, it had the armor and it was a bigger figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be like 205, something like that.
Okay. Dave, Xman, what do you think?
A lot of what everyone said. I think that if they did do a tendril, it would be a tendril, and maybe they do
just a one.
Maybe they do 3 guns just to have them, the appearance of being loaded up, because that's all he could hold.
Yeah.
I think his proportions wouldn't be as good. It would be a slimmer body, probably. Probably wouldn't be quite as big.
Yeah.
As tall. True. I think that he would have the prominent armor, maybe, and then like some kind of just like fabric underneath.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and I think I was thinking probably around like 210, something like that, the 210 range, just enough to make people complain about it.
Yeah. But still make them buy it. Yeah, to complain, but still to make them pull the trigger on it. Yeah, pun intended. Valkyrie Magnus, oh man, you're back. Good to have you back. Thanks for sticking with us. I don't know if you heard the question, but the question I pose is, if this was Hono, what do you think would be the price, and what do you think they would move to meet that price?
If it was Hono, I think it would be a little bit more expensive than their usual, like $175, maybe like about, with all the accessories, about maybe $215-ish at the lowest.
Yeah, I think I agree with most of you. I'm thinking 200 based on the most recent Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, that one I was mentioning. I think it would be 200, right. And I think they would keep the eyes, the interchangeable eyes, because I think that the symbiote Spider-Man had interchangeable eyes, right, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so they had that. The hands, of course, you would have the hands, and I would think it would have 2 pairs of tendrils. Oh no, sorry, I would think I had one pair, so 2 tendrils with the hands, and then I think they would do away with like the tendrils without the hands. Without the hands, and they would just give you 2 tendrils with the hands and maybe like 2 guns, maybe 2 or 3 guns, and it would be about 200. Yeah. And then like Dave was saying, I agree. That's what I was thinking as well. Like, I don't think we've seen a Hono figure with this type of this material on the outer suit, like a rubberish type of material. It's all like mostly been cloth and or silicone, but like a figure fully clothed in this, I don't think we've seen. So I think that drives up the price there. But yeah, again, I just pose this question to again kind of show, to have us think about, okay, what does it mean to be a Hono versus a a Hot Toys or in their comic line Hot Toys, right? It's like, I'm sure probably Hot Toys were thinking, okay, we want to include this and this and this and do this Agent Venom proper. So, we're going to bump it up. We'll just make it a Hot Toys, part of the Hot Toys line and bump up the price there. So, it kind of, and then that makes you think, okay, if they did take out all that stuff and they only included a few items like we all mentioned here, would you have still wanted? I'm sure some people would say, yeah, but now that we have this, would you have preferred this? So and then it goes back to preferences of, okay, more price, but then you get more included with it versus a lower price versus less accessories and or probably a change in the fabric or the material of the suit and things like that. So yeah, just something to think about. We still don't have a clear distinction of what it is, what makes a Hono figure and what makes a Hot Toys comic figure. Yeah. So it's still kind of something that we're still waiting to hear. So yeah. Anyone else get any more thoughts on that before we go on the next figure?
Well, there's other characters to make, so stop making the same ones and make other ones that aren't Spider-Man, Wolverine, Venom.
You talking about for Hono?
And Hot Toys as well.
Okay, gotcha.
But definitely Hono, because they seem to be just Wolverine and Spider-Man centric.
Based.
They need to make other figures, like whether it's other Marvel characters or go into the DC line, make like other comic, like Batmans and Supermans and Wonder Womans, and make other characters like. And when is that? Where's Thor?
Yeah. Hashtag where's Thor?
Yeah. It's we're waiting on that guy. It's been forever. Since they teased him with the first Wolverine, and they showed him off, and it's like
Hono graveyard.
Right? We're still waiting on Magneto. Is he supposed to be coming up pretty soon?
Yeah, Magneto.
He's due out soon.
Although I wasn't a fan of that head sculpt they had for Thor. So
me either.
Maybe they're reworking it or what?
Hopefully.
But it shouldn't take this.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's going on over there. Yeah, hopefully they're just cooking still, and they want just doing their thing. So we'll see.
Imagine a Hot Toys comic Carnage.
Yeah,
that would be cool. Yeah,
that would be sick as hell. Like a proper Carnage.
Yeah.
Comic Venom
but then going
out,
back to with the Venom.
Yeah, the comic
like comic like Maximum Carnage style with the black.
But then that goes back to the material suit.
Yeah, but the thing about that is though, because it can still be the same stuff as what they're doing here. But with Carnage, I think it's a little bit more forgivable as far as being able to pose him, only because it's so busy with the interweaving of black and red, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so much going on there visually that with all the multitude of tendrils you could have on him, with all the different, you could have all the different blades and scythes and all the other stuff, and you could just really, I think you could pose him and not be so upset about maybe his knee gets a little baggy, or something like that, because it kind of would almost camouflage itself in a way because it just has so much happening.
So you say you'd be okay with a fabric suit for Carnage if they did that? And
no. I'm talking the rubbery type.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Like they do with the Iron Man.
Oh, like silicone type of thing.
Yeah. Not with Hono. Hono can't do a Carnage. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about Hono. Okay.
Hono does not need to touch Carnage. No, that isn't going to work. That's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not even possible.
Okay.
I do see Hot Toys comic version doing Carnage, and I hope they do an Anti-Venom too. Just have all three of them together.
Yeah. Oh man,
that would be a sick.
A comic Carnage would be sick. With the big eyes and just I see what you're saying, Dave. Now, I agree. Man, if they did that,
and if they gave him a Cletus Cassidy head sculpt, that would be cool.
I was gonna say that, but obviously, like you guys were saying, they didn't give Flash.
They don't like doing
head sculpt.
Yeah,
they ain't doing it. They didn't give Venom,
and that's fine.
Eddie Brock head sculpt,
but it would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
And for the love of God,
good night, John.
Make a Storm first, would you? Before you make any more Spider-Mans, make a Storm. you know.
Please.
Yeah.
Can I have my Storm,
Yes.
please?
Make a Storm.
Yeah.
Make a friggin' Jean Grey. Make a friggin'. They need to do. I want to see Hono do a Cyclops because I want to see.
Yeah, definitely.
A nice Cyclops. That sideshow one. I know a lot of people like it, and I'm sure that's just because that's what we have.
Well, I like it. I have mine.
Yeah, but a Hot Toys one would be, you know.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see good comic X-Men.
Yeah, same. I'm with you.
Give me Psylocke.
Right.
Just give
Good
me
night,
Psylocke.
Moose. Thanks for joining
Night
in.
Moose.
Night Moose.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see more X-Men. More X-Men figures for sure. I'm on that. I'm on that train. Moose. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Moose.
All right. Going on to the next figure here. I know we talked a lot about comic. This one, this one that sparked a lot of interest. This Agent Venom here. So I love to see it. Bring on the good conversation there. But going on, sticking with Marvel here. Going to the next announcement, we have. This gentleman here, Mr. Wilson, Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, based on Brave New World. Again, another one I know I'm behind on, so I just wanted to give my thoughts on here in this real quick. I did finally go see the movie, which I thought was good, and I agree with the consensus. It's not great, it's not horrible, but it was at its moments, it was entertaining. But this figure here, $375 USD, set to come out this year, Q2, Q3. Of this year, standing also your typical 6 scale size, so 30 centimeters, 12 inches. Also very well articulated, so 30 points of articulation with this one. Comes with a head sculpt with rolling eyes, a helmeted head, 8 hands, goggles, and a red wing drone. So this one is kind of interesting. The more I read up on about it, and then let me see. I actually have some comparisons we're going to do here to the previous Sam Wilson cap here. So, like I said, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, you got that by the way. So I'll let you. Great give your thoughts on this. But so this is $375 USD. The previous one from Falcon Winter Soldier was $380 USD. And those are both based on the sideshow prices, which is interesting. So this is $5 cheaper, and it has more that with it. Not to mention 2 different head styles, right? The helmeted head and a head sculpt with rolling eyes. So from what I understand, I was reading, the previous version from Falcon Winter Soldier does not have rolling eyes. This also has newly developed wings. I guess they're better articulated. The same. This wingspan length is the same, so they're both 80 centimeters or 31.5 inches. They both come with a red wing drone, which appears to look the same. That might be reuse. I thought the wings were the paint scheme was the same. They're really similar, but I did notice a difference. I think I have a slide on that. But yeah, they both have 8 hands, and other than the costume difference that we'll take a look at. So $5 cheaper. That was I don't think a lot of people caught that, or at least I didn't hear a lot of people mentioning that. So it's kind of interesting to hear. But I'll pass it over to you guys who have the previous version and what's your thoughts on this one. So I know some of you mentioned that you love that figure. That's an amazing figure. I don't have that one. I'm not sure if I'll get this one. I'm probably leaning towards not. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on that, on the price difference between these two here?
Well, I want to know where the articulation is different in the wings, because I see it making sense being a little bit cheaper because of reuse.
Right.
Maybe. But where is the difference in the articulation? Because it looks the same to me. Like, I've been looking at it, and I see where the bends are, in certain areas, and it looks. I don't see where the difference is. Where is the difference?
I don't see it either.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
yeah,
I do. Let's see. Let me double check. I thought I did read that it said newly developed wings. Here, let me go back. Sorry for the typing. I'm just making sure. But
do they connect differently, or what? Because I feel like it's at the very least they're using the same molds.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the joints are a little different.
Yeah,
but
you probably
like
take that back off like the other one too. It probably doesn't connect any different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Yep, looks the same from here.
Yeah.
Hot Toys is not going to put more money into engineering new ways of bringing the wings and all that other stuff. No.
Yeah, I mean, Red Wing is the same. The whole connection system in there is the same. You still got the same shield. You still got, the suit is essentially the same. It's just the sleeves are up, so there's less sleeve. It's a different color, so there's that. But I mean, all the elements of the suit look pretty well the same, except for coloration, right? Am I missing anything there?
No, you're right. Yeah, going back and looking at the description here, it does say newly painted mechanical wings. So I thought it said newly developed, so that was my mistake. Yeah, newly painted. That's the newly part I was referring to. So yeah, you guys might be right.
That's all.
They might be the same wings, just newly
it's
painted.
all the same.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's the
I'm
joints.
good with mine. I just got mine. I'm too damn happy with it, and it's comic accurate. So yeah, I prefer that suit.
Now, if somebody makes a helmet for the original, I'll get that.
Yeah,
because I thought that was a cool idea.
Yeah.
Right.
But
like he needed that to begin with.
Or buy the head from this one and put it, because I have the old one also, and I love it. I actually love the color scheme there, but I wish I could just get the head from the new one so I could have the rolling eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One perspective I was thinking, actually, just really quick, because I really like the wings there. And to me, they almost look like Archangel's wings. And I was thinking that would be cool if they made an Archangel with those wings.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I like that.
It wouldn't take a whole lot of tweaking, Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you that saw the movie, he did some stuff on there that reminded me a lot of Archangel. I won't go into spoilers, but I was like, oh damn. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I like the way you're thinking, Valkyrie Magnus. I would. I think I might pick that up. Yeah. So this kind of goes back to like some of us. We were talking about just again pricing and how people were saying, like, well, if they're reusing the same stuff, it should be cheaper. Or if at the least the same price and not go up in price, because some people were talking about you can apply to XY Troopers or other Iron Man or whatever whatever the case is. They're just reusing the same stuff. It should be cheaper. And so I can't think of any other example at the moment where Hot Toys actually did that, but it seems like they're doing it here. Granted it's $5 less, but still, right? That was that previous cap. Here, let me just go and bring it up now. 2 years, so it came out 2 years ago. This newest one is set to come out, like I said, this year, and so there could be a slight inflation there. So if you want to account for that also, but yeah, it's cheaper. So in that regard, if unless I'm missing something, there's something that they're accounting for that I'm not, or like a justification and decreasing the price. But if not, then and it's actually like they're actually thinking about, okay, we'll just help the collectors out. We'll reduce the price a little bit because it's mostly, like you guys are saying, reuse, just a different paint scheme. I applaud them for that. Then I know we kind of shit on Toys a lot for a lot of their mistakes, but in general, it's always good to call out the positives that either companies, people, or whoever just like not always just calling out the negatives, but also call out the positives as well. And so don't get me wrong, they've made their mistakes. I've seen them myself, and we all have. But I think if I'm reading this correctly, this is a legit. That's a good move on their part. So kudos to them if that is true, if that's the case.
And if you really want the first suit, I got mine from Pop Culture, and it's like $220 right now. So if you guys want that first suit, you better snatch them up before people buy it up. So.
I paid full price, I think.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I love it to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was another thing I mentioned too. Cause after again, I just saw the movie, and so I noticed I didn't catch this at first because I hadn't seen the movie yet. But going back in the movie, there were like two. So Red Wing splits off into like two separate mini drones, and this one they only gave the one. Again, going back to like the whole reuse, I can see it makes sense they only give them the one because they're just reusing it from the previous. If it is exactly the same, obviously I'm not sure yet because this hasn't come out. So, but based on the photos and the paint schemes, it does look to be the same. But Yeah, so I don't know. Some people might be kind of, kind of nitpicking at that there should have been two just because of the movie. He had two with this suit, but
That was the show.
Oh, was it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, the same way.
Oh, wow.
He had
oh, okay.
Yeah, he had at least 2 or 3 in the show, but he only had 1 in the figure.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Was that Robert? What did you say?
Yeah, I got mine right here. You can see. I don't think they look that different.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. If he had it in the show, then it's been a minute since it's in the show. Okay, then I guess the same justification can be made for this one also. Like they just gave him the 1, even though it splits off into 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but and have you picking this up or still thinking about it? I mean,
100% picking
Robert
this up.
did.
100%.
You are? Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, if I didn't have the first one, I'd probably grab the second one.
I sold my
Yeah.
first one, so.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine because it's comic accurate, and that's what I look for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
like
More
the original suit look a lot better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got the original. I bought the original as well, but I'll be getting this new one because I want that Anthony Mackie sculpt, and I wouldn't mind a grounded Sam Wilson cap because I have him with the wings just spread out, and I'll have this one just kind of down and without the wings.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's a good
you're
idea.
gonna get this one too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now I hope they make the Joaquin Falcon.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yep. I hope we get that
would
as
be
well.
cool, yeah.
Mhm.
Have these two paired together.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, another reason I brought this up so you can kind of just see the differences between the two suit colors too. I know we mentioned I personally didn't like the white on this the suit here. It kind of seemed kind of bright, but I know, like you guys said, it's comic accurate. I much prefer the more blue kind of stealthy look in this one.
It is cool.
That's just my preference. So I'd probably go with the new one if I were to get one of these. And then this is like kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, just kind of comparing the two and what each one came with. Almost pretty much identical, except for the new one. Like I said, has the helmeted head sculpt, and then the goggles to go with the unhelmeted. So it's just more features there. It's just it's kind of awesome. Yeah, it's just like they included more, but they dropped the price. So it's kind of I know it's rare for Hot Toys, and so
Yeah.
unless I'm missing something, that's just awesome that they did that. So that's cool. Let's see here. I think
$5 for that little bit of sleeve.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Anyone else? Anyone got anything else on Sam Wilson cap before we go on to the next figure? The next announcement here. We got 2 more.
Yeah, go see the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
It is a fun.
And any customizers who's going to do a white helmet version, please make it. Contact me, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Reach out to FeelDaBurn. I'll put his link in the description below.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody.
I mean, it's got to happen.
Yeah, a lot of people are making those, third-party, those additional head sculpts. Right, I'm still waiting on that unmasked Wolverine for my Hono figure, and I got the bald.
The bald. And that looks good though. That prototype looks really good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the final comes out looking that good. All right, so going on to the next one here. This is the machine that could never cry. I think you guys know who I'm talking about here. This is the one, the only, the man. T-800 from Terminator 2. Arnold himself. Yeah. So this is
My mouth is dry.
so this was announced about I think also a couple of weeks ago, $290 USD, another one with a really good price, and another one that's also set to come out this year, so Q3 to Q4 of this year. So that's another one, not just like the previous, Captain America figure that's set to come out this year, and this one's the same. Standing a little over the 12 inches, so 12.6 inches, so it's about 32 centimeters. Again, another well-articulated figure, so 30 points of articulation this is supposed to have. Head sculpt with rolling eyes, 2 scalps, so it comes with 2 interchangeable scalps, One is so you can have the he has a removable CPU inside, which I'll kind of go over. The previous version had that, so I'll show. There's a good picture of to show how that works. So he's going to have this as well. 6 pairs of hands, genuine leather jacket, pants, and belt. So that's awesome.
Nice.
All 3 of those are going to be genuine leather. Black and gray t-shirts, so interchangeable t-shirts, interchangeable left endoskeleton arm, and of course his iconic weapons: grenade launcher, shotgun, pistol, machine gun, his ammo belt, and his bandolier with the grenades there. Sunglasses, of course, which is a topic of contention here. I'll bring up a photo for that. We'll touch back on that. Duffel bag in the box with 3 roses. So it says 2.0 here, but come to find out that this is actually the 3rd version. So I'm not sure where the 2.0 is. Maybe you guys can enlighten me when we get to that point. But there were 2 previous versions of this from Hot Toys, and so we'll look at those here in a little bit. But yeah, this is coming off the heels of the battle damage one, right? That went up already for pre-order. Wait, right? It did, right?
Yeah.
I'm mixing that with the present toys now. Yeah, okay. So that's that. We saw this coming, right? Because Hot Toys teased this at one of their shows, one of the conventions. I forget which one it is, but they had this on display along with the T1000 and the battle damage. And here it is. We finally got the T800 here with us. Finally. I know a lot of people were anticipating this one just because they didn't have a Terminator. Honestly, I'm still on the fence with this one. I have the battle damaged present toys, or the one inspired by that one. And so now I'm thinking, again, going back to the whole being selective and all that jazz. I'm like, do I want to get another one? Like, how deep do I want to go in this Terminator line compared to other figures I can possibly get? If we want to keep it within this stream, do I want to get the T800 or do I want to get Agent Venom, right? Because those are the 2 that I have yet to I haven't pre-ordered yet. Those are just newly announced. So, for me, it's kind of like, I gotta really think about it and see which one I really want. But they're both good prices, right? This is $290. Like I said, Agent Venom was $280 USD. So pretty similar in pricing there. And I gotta think about it. I gotta sit on it. But I know this is another one you guys have all discussed. So anyone want to kind of reiterate their thoughts here, or just kind of speak on this one? I'll open up to you guys now.
He looks fantastic. I did not wait. I dopoed this guy. This is the one I was waiting for. I didn't order the battle damaged one because I was hoping I know this one was teased. So all the accessories that come with this guy are the important ones. So 100% dopo with this guy. I know a lot of people don't care for the head sculpt or complaining or nitpicking about the head sculpt. Yeah. There are some issues with it, but you see Arnold all day in this thing, even with the sunglasses on. And you're not going to have the sunglasses off most of the time anyways. It's kind of weird if you do, because it's the Terminator. He's always wearing his sunglasses. So I ordered him right away because this is the one I was waiting for. And the all leather is a bonus.
Yeah. Oh, I heard an echo.
Yeah.
Audio check there. Oh, just a second. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, Beam. Go ahead.
Oh, but yeah, I think we'll all be happy once we get him in hand. I think once he gets in hand, I think we'll all be happy with the head sculpt.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Yeah, I will. That's another kind of point of contention too, because again, we'll look at the previous. Like I mentioned, I got the head sculpts for the previous one, like I usually do. So we'll see how that comes out. But like you said with the final, and I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are, because again, there's another one interesting case here between the 3. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, right here the prototype, it looks good. I do like how it looks, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Anyone else?
The hair could be like a little bit more down.
Like, what do you mean? Oh, it's too high? You there, Robert? Oh, it's too high.
Yeah, it's too high up.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's too tall. He has like too much gel or something. Oh, I see. Okay, You there? Can you hear us, Robert?
Yeah, well, it's just the head is. They always make big foreheads. Hot Toys. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, we talked about that before. There's a couple of figures that have the 5 head.
It will look great. Yeah.
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 Yeah, like Bean was saying, I think there, some people kind of have some thoughts on this, and they think that the head sculpt is off. And there are some photos where it does look a little off. But it just the angle, like the lighting. There's the pepperoni. Yeah, someone I forgot who said that, but that looks like pepperoni there. Yeah,
Every time.
Yeah, every time.
It hurts every time.
Whoops. But yeah, like I was saying, genuine leather all around.
Mm-hmm. Even the belt.
Yeah. All around. Yeah, even the belt. Yep.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
And they're using real leather on this, right?
Yep.
Well, genuine leather. I still need to look and see what the actual difference is. I'm not sure if that's actually constitutes real leather. I've been meaning to do that, but I've yet to do it. I should have done it for this one.
Yeah, there were some people saying
high grade leather.
Yeah, it's gonna be like super premium. Yeah,
like the lowest of the grade of leathers or something like that. Genuine. It's like I don't know. As long as it's leather, I don't care. As long as it's not pleather, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Anything like other than pleather. Well, I don't say anything, but other than pleather, like something that's just long lasting. If it just has some sort of, if the mixture just contains some leather, then that's going to make it longer lasting. Then I'm all for it. It doesn't have to be 100% authentic like cowhide.
Yeah.
For me. So
you still got to kind of take care of it if you're in high humidity, but
but
at least it shouldn't flake like pleather.
I mean, genuine leather is still animal.
Wait, hold on real quick. Sorry. Hey, Robert, I think there's an echo coming from your end. I'm not sure if you saw a chat there. So that was me kind of muting you. Sorry. Between, because we're still getting an echo.
Oh. Okay. Let me.
Not sure what's.
I'm going to switch to my phone.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we didn't hear it earlier. That was weird, but we're hearing it now. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah. I put you on mute, Robert, for now. Yeah, because we still have the echo. But yeah, go ahead and switch to your phone and come back in when you can. All right. Sorry, you were saying, Beam? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that it's still animal hide, genuine leather. I mean, it's not the highest grade leather you can get, but it's still leather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. Which is still
be a little more resilient. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say for me, this wasn't quite the dopo for me because I was trying to wait for like my rewards dollars to come in. So I had like $50 a week later. So I was like, okay, then I bought it, and then I was waiting for this one, the clean version. I didn't want the bloody torn up one. I wanted something nice and clean, and I agree with you, S Beam. This is what I wanted.
Yep. When you first see him walking through that hall.
Yeah.
Get down.
Yeah, get down. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the first time he appears when after he gets the clothes, right? Go ahead, Blue. I know you want to do it. Go ahead, do the voice.
You want to live.
I need your boots, your bike,
you want to live.
Your jacket and your motorcycle.
Your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Oh, your clothes, yeah.
I dopoed it on our stream. What was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Whenever it came out, I had points. I had the coupon. I jumped on it. I thought it was awesome. And the only issue I had so far was the glasses. It just needs to be smaller. And then on the ends, it needs, it needs to come up a little bit more sooner. It needs to be more rounded. They just need to be the right glasses and not make his nose look so small. Other than that, they look like the granny glasses with the glaucoma. I can't see now because they put that stuff in my eyeballs.
Yeah, it's too bright.
Yeah, so.
Oh my god.
Turn the lights down.
Yep.
You got weed.
It's too bright in here. I can't see.
Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
we can. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not bad?
yeah,
Okay,
no echo.
cool.
Yeah, better.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Let me address the chat real quick because we got some people coming back in here. Don't want to ignore you guys. So we got Low Key coming back in. He says Lakers win. Need a link. Yeah, Calvin, I sent you the link in the chat. So check your IG chat. It should be in there if you still feel like jumping on. Come on through, man. Come on through. But yeah, I saw it earlier and I sent you links. I just want you to think I was ignoring you there. Let's see here. Collector Joey in the house, Mr. Joey. Yo,
What's
yo.
up,
What
Joey?
is up, Collector Joey? Thank you for coming
Hey,
through,
Joey.
my guy. Hopefully you're having a good night. Thanks again for joining us. What a beautiful panel, he says. Oh, you.
Thanks, Joey.
You. What's a term? You flatter us. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, where's that? Oh, I don't have that one. I thought I had that sound bite. Let's see here. I think okay, yeah, we're all caught up. Making sure we're good. Yeah. So, anyone else have anything? Oh, look, speak his name and he shall enter. Calvin in the house. What is up, my guy?
What's up, Calvin?
Hey, Calvin.
I'll answer that question for you. Joey is not doing well. Love you, bro, but Lakers.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't converted him yet?
Oh.
We just beat his Dallas, so he's not happy right now. But
He
I still
ain't do
love you,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He's well enough to join us on the chat, so that's good. Yeah, thank you for mustering up that strength to join us in the chat there, Joey. Hopefully your wounds heal. Yeah.
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, man. Good. We're just finishing up talk on the T800, and then to touch on Blue's point here, I'm going to go and just bring this up here. Yeah, so a lot of people talking about the sunglasses. I figured we just kind of actually just show this here for people, and that I know a lot of people were mentioning it, but you can kind of see here. Yeah, it is kind of apparent that they are different. Now the question is is this going to make or break the figure for you, right? That's just, again, it goes back to you as a collector, your individual preference. Is this, if they stay the same, are you going to be like, all right, I'm out? Some people may say yes. Some people are like, okay, you know what? I'll still get it either way. But you're right that you guys are right. I should say Hot Toys should replicate these. I mean, they have the information, they have the imagery there, and the reference material. And the previous figures, it looked like they got it right. So I'm hoping they fix it. Hot Toys, if you're watching, for whatever reason, if you're watching the stream, I hope these get fixed, because like everyone, I agree with everyone else. They don't look like they're supposed to. So I'm not sure why the decision was to make them the way they are on the right there. But there's still time. There's still time, right? This just was announced. And so for those that are interested, from what I was reading, these actual glasses are Persols Ratty 58230 is the actual model number. And if you want to buy them, you're out of luck. I'm sorry, because they don't make them anymore. They're discontinued. I'm sure you can buy them on eBay. They're probably going to be expensive because this movie made them famous. But yeah, I thought they were Ray-Bans at first. I thought they were supposed to be Ray-Bans because they look like they could be Ray-Bans. I think Ray-Bans have a similar look.
Yeah, they have that kind of Wayfarer look about them a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I thought they were, but no, they're Persols. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you guys all talked about this to death. Anyone want to add any more thoughts on this, on the sunglasses gate? I'll take that as a no. All right. Going on to fix them. The next comparisons here, like I was mentioning. So we have,
Yeesh.
So Hot Toys did two previous T800s. So the MMS 117 was released in 2010. The DX10 was released in 2012, and now this one is going to be released later this year. The MMS 795. So yeah, I was watching. So these are all prototype photos. Even the other two older figures, I couldn't find any like Sideshow Hot Toys posted photos, and I don't want to take anybody else's from Facebook or anything. So I was just able to get these prototype photos. But if you go back and watch the reviews on these previous figures, some reviewers actually do a comparison between the MMS 117 and the DX10, and it looks like there's an actual downgrade from the 117 to the DX10. Like the 117 head sculpt appears to look better from the videos that I've seen, and you guys can obviously go out and be your own judge. But yeah, it's interesting, and some of the other differences that when watching those reviews I noticed is that the DX10 is shorter than MMS 117, and the jacket appears to be like more like have more of a clean look, as opposed to the MMS 17 has like a weathered look to the jacket. So some reviewers are saying. But the MMS 17 is pleather. So in the description they say they have leather-like pants, jacket, and belt, whereas the DX10 was actual leather. So that's the first Terminator where they actually used leather, and they carry it over to this newer one now. So I would say it's pretty close to the DX10 and like what it comes with. And if we look at here, the accessories, I know it's kind of small. I'll try to make this bigger, but so this newest one, this one that's coming out, has pretty much similar to what the DX10 has. The additional item for this newest one, the MMS 795, is that it comes with the black shirt in addition to the gray ones, whereas the DX10 only came with the gray one. And then but it's missing the pliers. So the DX10 here has the pliers. I don't know if you can kind of see them. They're kind of hard to see.
Oh, yeah.
But the pliers to take out his chip, from his head, whereas this, for some reason, they didn't include that with the 795, this newest one. So I'm not sure what the decision was on that. Maybe they figured, okay, we'll swap that out for a shirt. So they're giving you a black shirt instead. Let me see here. I think other than that, and the DX10 has a LED base. So if you look here where the nameplate, like kind of towards the front of the base where it says Terminator 2, like T800, that part is what lights up, and the light kind of carries up through the lines of the base. And so I wasn't aware of that until I just looked it up earlier. So that's kind of interesting how that, we see these bases now all the time that are similar. They just don't light up, but that one does light up. And so that was kind of cool to learn on that. I don't think Hot Toys has done that since with that type of base. It's kind of interesting. They kind of just did away with that. But yeah, I think that's and then here's where I was showing you again how that whole interchangeable scalp works. So I guess the pepperoni flap here, there's like a tab that you can plug in underneath the hair. So you can remove it and then just put like the other scalp with the hair just covers this port here. It just sits in there. On the DX10, they were saying that it just sits in there. It's not magnetized. There's no like attachment. It just kind of sits on top, so it can fall out if you hold it upside down, basically. So hopefully they'll fix that with this newest one. You can remove the cover to this where the CPU chip goes, and then there's like a little canister too that goes in. But yeah, it's interesting. Go out and check out the reviews. It's kind of interesting. I'm sure that all of you who have this are aware, but for those of you that don't, I just the stuff that I wasn't aware of, and it's kind of interesting. But I'll turn it over to you guys. You guys got any thoughts on the previous two and versus this one?
Hey, Feezy.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I think I reached my limit because I gotta wake up early.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Valkyrie Magnus. Yeah, thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate it. You're all always welcome back.
Good night.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
But good seeing you, bro.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Later, man. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right. Like I mentioned, I'll have Valkyrie Magnus's link to his socials. Whoops, I think I removed Robert there. Yeah, sorry. His link to his socials down below in the description after the stream. But yeah, thanks. Shout out to Valkyrie Magnus again for joining. First time on the stream. Hopefully not the last. But going back to the figure. Anyone else got anything to add on these? On just the comparisons and the head sculpts and just like the accessories that the previous ones come with?
These are tragic.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got that.
I could have sworn the DX10 was better than that.
The MMS looking like Duke Nukem over here. Friggin'
yeah.
Wow.
I was going to say Ralph Moeller from the TV show. Conan, the TV show.
Yeah.
And like the DX10 is like, is his face melting? What's going on there?
Yeah. It does look kind of like melted ice cream. Like was it like Rocket told Thor, you like melted ice cream.
God. He's like, nah, ew, no.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, of all of them, I think I agree that the newest one looks the closest to him. But again, prototype, so we'll see if the final holds up and looks like that.
Right.
The hair, I can kind of see what Robert was saying. Like it looks maybe slightly taller than the other two, but I don't know.
No, they
maybe so, maybe
upgraded the
'cause-
prototype.
The first
Right?
one, yeah. See, the first one I like. The hairline is more proportionate. The other two, it's 5-head. I just see 5-head. So
Yeah.
that's just my eyes
All of
telling
us.
me. Is just what it is. I mean,
The
He has a bigger
DX10 did not look
CPU
like
chip.
this when it was released, right? Like the prototype
No.
looks
No,
different
that
From-
doesn't even look like Arnold.
from what I've seen of the production piece, because that looked better than what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
DX10
was gonna-
looks definitely better than that.
Oh, you think so? I was going to say, I thought the reviews I've seen, the DX10 seemed softer.
It's softer
than
for
the
sure, but
reviews.
like not like he's melting softer.
Yeah, to that picture there, yeah, it looks really bad.
It's like, hey, Arnie, why the long face? You know?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, God.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it just seemed interesting how the comparing the two, especially these two, the MMS 117, the DX10, and to this newest one. So, yeah, and again, it shows like if for those of you who just want that representation, I'm sure if you put on the glasses, especially with the DX10, I'm sure it'll do the job. So, if for those of you who are looking to get a T800, and you're keeping an eye on those selling theirs to upgrade, that could be an option for you guys to do that. And the MMS 117, I think it might be a lost cause with the leather-like material, unless someone really took care of it and you don't mind taking that chance. But that is a chance that you're taking. Also, the accessories. Oh, that's something else I didn't. I just am now noticing. I don't think I made a point though, but the MMS 117 comes with the box of roses, and the DX10 doesn't.
Oh yeah.
It's not shown there.
Huh.
So they brought that back. And the endoskeleton arm was included with the MMS 117, and it doesn't look like it's there for the DX10.
You guys think
Yeah,
that
so-
the roses look more pink than red?
Right here, or with the newer one?
The newer one.
I don't know. I don't remember really looking at
let
them
me
that
see.
hard.
Yeah,
They
let me go
kind of
back.
look more pink to me, and like when I think of roses, I think like red, like blood red, and like when I saw the ones for the new one, it just looked like. I mean, I don't know if it's just the light coming from above, but they just look more pink to me. But
It could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I didn't look at them that much.
Oh, here we go. Let's see, where's that photo at?
Second row to the right.
Oh, there it is, all the way on the right, on the second row.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, I can guess. I can
Oh
kinda see that.
yeah, huh?
I think it depends on
Yes,
the
it might be
the
lighting,
lighting.
really.
I think they should just make that darker. It
It's
makes
pink
those
and
roses-
red.
After,
Yeah.
after all the roses I bought last week, these look fine to me.
Yeah, this one's just floating. You guys notice this? You think it's like Photoshop? They just have this one floating here. This one.
Oh, yeah.
rose.
I think the light is just hitting them too hard.
It
Yeah,
That
probably
one in the
is.
middle.
It probably
You
is.
get all those
yeah.
white highlights on there. Yeah.
It kind of looks like frosting, like on a cupcake or something.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
This
our-
is yummy.
So Beam's picking this up. Anyone else picking this up?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, like I said, I'm still on the fence. I'm leaning more towards not.
I'll buy the bike.
Just because, yeah, I got the battle damage. Oh yeah, the
If they make the
What's
bike,
that?
I'll buy that. I've been wanting a bike.
Fat Boy. Is that what it's called? The Harley.
Yeah.
That boy, yeah.
Yeah, Calvin knows. Calvin's a bike guy.
Not Harley. I'm about my speed. I like fast
Yeah.
things. I can't go slow.
No.
I haven't gotten old enough for Harley yet. I mean, I know don't get me wrong, I know my Harleys, but I like the big body Harleys. So I like, I need all the bags and everything.
Oh,
I know they
gotcha.
call those-
All the
those-
pouches.
Well, you're pretty tall too. You need something that's like a large bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get cramped up easily, I imagine, on a lot of them. That's a real problem. Like if you've got long legs, if you're a tall person, like a lot of those foot pegs are just
If you've ever
It's like
noticed
sitting on
somebody
an
sticking their
airplane.
legs out or standing up on their pegs while they're riding, that's why we're trying to stretch out.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Clint Martin here's talking about the head sculpts here. He says all three of these sculpts look like Arnold, but all three of them don't. Weird. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's consensus, right? It sounds like some people were saying that they haven't really nailed it. But I personally think the newest one is pretty close though. So
I don't think they need the wrinkle on the forehead. That's what's throwing me off.
That's right. Yeah, just that one wrinkle there.
Big ass wrinkle.
That one big old. Yeah.
Why even put it there? This is unnecessary.
Yeah, that's a good point there. It kind of seems like, it is pretty prominent here. Let me go back to.
It looks more like Frankenstein than anything.
Yeah.
Like, good God.
Especially with the hair that you're talking about.
John Wick booked him. That's what happened.
John Wick booked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh yeah, that kill with the book in the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the candlestick in the library,
Wow.
Anyone else got any thoughts on this one? Yeah, that was a lame joke. Anyone else got any thoughts on the T800 here?
Yeah, I think it looks the head sculpt looks great to me. Some of the paint seems off. Something wrong with its eyes seem off. I think the hairline is fine. It's just like the eyes and the glasses. Somewhat of an issue. But I'm getting two of these guys for sure, and probably two of the battle damage version. There's just so many options you can trade them with, and different display options, especially one with the arm that that rips the skin off, and it's got that, and and just and we don't get very many Arnolds, so I'm stocking up any way I can.
That's a good point. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do like this endoskeleton arm look though.
It's nice. It's a good bit of foreplay, but let's stop playing just a tip and let's get the endoskeleton out here. Let's do the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that I think
Monty.
that I would definitely get that if they came out with that. That is a unique piece right there, and I would definitely get that one if they brought that back. That would be a 2.0, right? They did one before.
Oh, did they?
Or no?
They do one, or did they do? I've seen several, but I don't know if they were all done or who did them all, or
or if it was from Terminator 2, or if it was like some Salvation or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember.
Right. Yeah.
I'd have to go back
look it
and
up
look.
real quick.
Yeah. But no, congrats to those who are looking forward to getting this, who don't have a T800 yet, and this is the one they were looking forward to. But while Blue's looking up that one, we'll go on to the next one here. Real quick, Clinton Martin is saying, if you don't compare them and have them side by side, each one in a bubble on its own is good scope, but when compared, none look correct. Yeah, that's a good point. I can see that. What were you gonna say, Blue?
It's Genesis. They made one for Genesis.
Oh, for Genesis. Okay, got it. Thanks for comparing. Yeah, so the only endoskeleton they made is for Genesis. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right, so going on to the last figure announced. Again, I know this is one that a lot of you talked about, so I'll just kind of go over it somewhat quickly, give my thoughts on it. And this is, you guys got to correct me here. Come on, butcher this. Seong Gi-Hun. Is that right?
Gi-Hun. Yep, Gi-Hun.
Gi-Hun from Squid Game Season 2. $280 USD, set to come out next year, Q1, Q2, 2026. Again, another well-articulated figure, 30 points. His character is supposed to be based on Li Zhongjae. Zhongjae, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
The character in Squid Game. Another one I have yet to see. I need to get on this one. This is kind of, I know Season 2 came out, so I can go and binge it. I heard nothing but good things from all of you and from others. And so this is another one. Yeah, my backlog of TV shows is growing, so I need to watch this along with other stuff.
I need to see this.
Yeah, there's just there's a lot of good TV out there, man. It's just prime TV out there. There's just a lot. Head sculpt with rolling eyes, 5 pairs of hands. Bendable wire collar, so his collar there and his tracksuit has bendable wire. USB powered LED voting machine. His piggy bank, his mask that he's holding there with the square symbol, and then a pentathlon game set, which includes like a bunch of different mini accessories. I'm guessing that has to do with like the different games that they play, including this like I think this is a shuttlecock here. I'm guessing looks like he's playing hacky sack with it or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, head sculpt looks awesome. I think it looks on point based on like, again, I haven't seen it, but if it's supposed to, like people were saying, it's supposed to be the actor who played Soul in Acolyte, you know, that definitely looks like him, in my opinion.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
so again, if it comes out looking this good, yeah, they'll have nailed it. No interest as of yet, just because like I said, I don't have any attachments. I haven't seen the show yet. That may change after I watch the show, but this is the only figure Hot Toys has done from Squid Game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So it's
So
kind of
far.
interesting. I just started with season 2, but I mean, I guess it's a starting point, and so we'll see if they come out with other people, with other characters, I should say, from the show, or if this is going to kind of be a one-off thing, like Black Manta from the Aquaman movie.
Oh.
They just did the villain.
Yeah.
They didn't even do Aquaman.
Yeah.
I
That'll
think
be.
they may cancel that figure.
You think so? It's already been a while. I mean,
They haven't
would've
released
canceled it.
they haven't released an Aquaman or announced an Aquaman, so
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
there's
saying.
no-
Yeah.
yeah, there's no point in getting the Black Manta if you're not going to have an Aquaman from the movie. I mean,
I don't know. I think that would be that if it's again kind of like for me, it would be like a situation, like a tech situation where like if you just want a villain or some cool looking character, that'd be a good. If you're gonna isolate it from Aquaman, that'd be a cool figure to get. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I passed on it, but if you want some sort of like villainous character in your display, that'd be a good one to get. But you know, regarding like other figures coming through, I know Dave, you mentioned this. Some of you mentioned this too with the Bad Batch. Like you weren't sure if they were going to do the whole team, so you just didn't start. But now they did, and you kind of are thinking about going back. And that kind of goes for other collectors too, right? So I'm sure other collectors have that same thought with this one, right? Are they going to just get this one just to who are fans of the show? They're just going to get this one and just be happy with it, or are they just going to pass and hopefully wait till they do more figures or more of a group or however that's included in the show? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyone else got any thoughts on this figure?
they'll definitely do guards.
You think so?
Yeah, they'll do guards. Because
I hope
I know
so.
third parties have done guards, but yeah, Hot Toys, yeah, they're going to do guards,
You're gonna do it?
and everybody's going to army build and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, at least
And those
3
are
of
the
them, maybe. That'd be cool.
The guards are the ones that have the masks with the different shapes.
yeah, the PlayStation
Okay.
guards. Yeah,
Yeah, the PlayStation guard. Yeah,
But no X.
yeah, but no X,
Yeah.
no cross. So
Still
yeah,
slided.
this is. I wonder how this is gonna work. Because I guess when you in the show you're supposed to go up and press it, but here it looks like they're lighting up on their own. So I wonder if there's going to be like a switch to select which one you want, or if it's going to flash on its own, or what. Because I don't think I said in the description how that's going to work.
There needed
Yeah,
to be
it's probably a
This is-
switch.
There'll
You
probably
switch
be
it
a
to one
switch.
side, it's red. Yeah.
Yeah, like an AV
Yeah.
switch or something.
yeah,
Mhm.
they're going to have a switch where you can like switch to red or green or just stay in the middle and stay
Or
off.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. But yeah, man, this head sculpt looks. The hair looks great too. It kind of has like that, like kind of like gel look to it, kind of swept to the side. Yeah, I think it's well done on the hair. I think.
Yeah, the sculpt is great.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I like the tailoring too. It's really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, they killed it with this one. The ankles are
Yeah.
really nice. I don't know how they're like. I don't know if it's just like a foot in the friggin'. I keep wondering about how they did those damn ankles because it's like,
Yeah.
'cause where does the foot stop? Is I guess is the big question.
Yeah. Probably like the Loki, the God Loki. They have something like that, and I think the seam is kind of right where that cuff is, kind of right in there.
That makes sense.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Kind of like the swappable forearm type situation, but here with the shins, that'd be like swappable. Like it would detach at the shin, or that's where the articulation is. You're saying?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I
okay.
was thinking like in the shoe.
Oh, in the shoe. Oh, so you think like the cut
Like,
is like
does it?
within
I'm
the
really
shoe here?
noticing. Yeah, I figured like maybe because the foot would still have to move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the articulation is internal to where the ankle, like it's just covered, right? But the articulation is still there. There's just like you have the skin sleeve covering it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
I don't
be
know.
weird. I wonder.
Yeah, that would be, I'm not. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
But are any of you potentially picking this up or on the fence about this or no?
Not on the
Seems like
fence
it's
at
a
all.
pass. What's that?
So not on the fence at
No?
all. Ain't getting it.
Yeah. There's no fence sitting on your end. Yeah. I'm already on the side. Yeah. Yeah, this kind of seems like.
I'll pick it up for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. In
Yeah,
hopes
hopefully
that they'll
they
make more, or just because you're a fan of the character.
Yeah, hopefully they make more. Like Robert was saying, the guards, the front man, maybe more other players. I mean, if they go as deep in the line, but at least the guards and the front man to go with them, it'd be really cool.
Gotcha. And the front man is like his sidekick, or like someone that is bodyguard, or what's the front
The
man?
front man is the like the manager of the guards.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Basically.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. Clint Martin saying the sculpt looks great. The ankles are amazing. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to work. We got Figurecraft in the house. What is up, Philly Z? A few
Hey,
Netflix
Figure.
properties from Hot Toys. Aside from Arcane and this, do you guys see a Blue Eye Samurai line coming? Ooh, that would be.
There's a
I'd
third
wanna see
party, I
that.
think.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna talk about that on my next episode of Figure Lowdown. That caught my. I know Blue and Beam have talked about that also. That caught my eye. I'm interested, but I guess I don't know. Hot Toys I'm sure is always watching other third party companies do their thing, and so if there's a lot of interest in that, they may take hint from that, and maybe they might do their own. So yeah, I don't know. There's still potential.
Do a
For that,
Joe
what do you guys think?
Exotic.
Who's Joe Exotic?
Carol
No, thanks.
Baskin.
Huh?
Carol.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. From what is that? Tiger King?
Tiger
Or
King.
What is that called?
Yeah, Tiger King.
Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Make,
Yeah,
make an
Tiger-
artisan tiger. Yeah.
Talk about a figure getting canceled.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know, Clayton Martin. I haven't seen that show yet either. Just like the Bad Batch, it's on my bucket list. I mean, it's on my to-do list or to watch list, I should say. I actually have a to watch list of all the shows that I need to watch, and there's a lot, folks. There is a lot. Let's see. Yeah, Clinton Martin saying no show joints, just like no show socks. Yeah, I think it's got what Dave was saying, that the maybe the articulation seam is like inside the shoe possibly, or it could be like Blue was saying above where the shin is. Yeah, we shall see. Evangelium in the house. What is up, Evangelium? Sorry, Blue, let me just say what's up to Evangelium. Hey, says, hey, fellas, thanks for coming through, Evangelium. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you're having a good, forget where you're at. I want to say.
Yeah, good seeing
He's
you.
in New York.
Good. And you're, oh, okay, good evening. Well, good evening to you,
Met him,
sir.
I got to meet him in October. Yeah, good dude.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And keep pushing, bro. He's working on getting his driver's license. So keep pushing, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. You'll get it. I know you'll get it
Hell
eventually.
yeah.
So just, keep working on it.
Good deal.
And then you'll find out it's not that all that cracked up to be. But I know you definitely want to get around it. But yeah, no, I do remember that feeling, man. Just trying to like being in, looking forward to getting the driver's license and
his truck driver license. Sorry.
Oh, that's
okay.
driver's license. Yeah.
I'm like, how old is he?
He's trying to get
Yeah.
his big boy driver license.
Oh, damn.
Wait, no, I
okay.
mean, there's some places where you live where you don't need a car. Like New York.
Yeah.
New York's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good in that case. Yeah, good luck to you, man. Hopefully that you get that sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I think I got everyone here in the chat. CDL, is that what is CDL?
Commercial driver license.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
Okay,
very cool.
Yeah, man. Good luck to you, Evangelium. Hopefully that comes through for you.
Yeah, see, Larry knows he's a fellow driver as well. So
Okay, damn. Oh man, look at that. Truck
drivers
drivers
in the
unite.
house. If I was in the
Yeah.
office, I'd give him a toot right now.
Toot. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that soundbite either. So I fell through on that one. I got to get that next time. I'll get that queued up for you guys next time. Now that I know, anytime we see Evangeline or Larry Walker or Calvin in the chat, I'll be sure to let that soundbite go for you guys. All right. Anyone else got anything on this one here? This is the last one. All right. If nothing else, gentlemen, we got through it. Oh, let me see where we at on time. Yeah, I guess we'll touch on it real quick. Batmissile cancellation in the latest news. We'll kind of touch on this real quick. I know I kind of went over this on Hot Toys, How You Figure, my episode of How You Figure when I did the 2024 recap. You know, we had the cancellation of Sakari and Iron Man and Young Barry from The Flash, right? And that was the first time Hot Toys did that, and so we weren't sure if that was going to happen again. But that did open up the doors for Hot Toys to do that, and so here we go. This is the third figure they canceled. The Batmissile. I noticed the reasoning was a little different from what they put for the cancellation of Sakari and Iron Man and Young Barry. Here they put that Hot Toys made every effort to respond to the market, and the disappointing part of it, the news may be. Whereas the previous one, they said something about they were going with the changes of the market or something along those lines, and so it was like a little different. The actual reasoning still hasn't been confirmed, right? We can all speculate what it is. We're kind of just going off of what Hot Toys is saying here. We all are speculating that it just has to do with low numbers. I was thinking about it more, and I think that could be a factor, but I think it may also be, there may be some kind of truth here in what they're literally saying here about maybe with the factories, or there was some stipulation maybe with the licensing or something where maybe quantities change or certain conditions of their contract or something change, and they just couldn't meet demand fast enough or something, or I don't know, or maybe the numbers weren't looking good in addition to what they had to produce at the factory. Like maybe they had some agreement with the factories that they needed a certain number or something. I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of things that could happen. But I think one of the things could be just low numbers. So, it puts us collectors in a weird spot, right? Because there's that whole pre-order thing. Some of us are kind of waiting, and we talked about earlier, right? We're kind of waiting, like the Superior Spider-Man or Agent Venom. Some of us thinking about getting it, but we want to wait till it comes in and possibly get at a discount. But then if you don't pre-order, right, then stuff like this could happen. Now it's happening. This is like the third time again. So that kind of puts us at a weird spot of like, okay, now we got to really think about: do we pre-order? Do we not pre-order? Do we just hold off? I don't have an answer for that. I can't speak for anybody, but I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Anyone can speak up. Just like this whole situation.
I had a rant about this a couple weeks ago. Pre-order what you want. I mean, even if you got to find a place that doesn't take NRDs, order it. Like, order 10 of them, cancel 9 of them when it comes out. Just get one. Get what you can. If it gets pushed out, which it probably normally does, cancel it. Get your NRD back. But if we don't want to see any more of these canceled figures, pre-order what you want. Just go for it. Don't if you want it, get it.
Yeah. Or if you can afford it.
Exactly.
If you have the means, if you have the means to,
exactly.
Sure. Give us the shit we actually wanted, like the '89 Bat computer.
Yes.
Exactly. That they never made.
Yeah, not a piece of the Batmobile.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's another thing. Go ahead.
I was going to say, force me to go custom. So they dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially they released this. They announced this around the time people were getting their Jazz Inc. Batmobiles and people who just bought their Hot Toys Batmobile. So it's really weird to put this in between the two. And it's like, why buy, if you're going to buy a vehicle, buy the vehicle, not like a piece of vehicle that was in one scene and that's it.
But let me touch on that as well, because their own vehicle isn't up to scale. It's much smaller than the Jazz Inc.
Right.
And then this was bigger than their vehicle.
Uh-huh.
So it didn't even scale up to their own vehicle. So what was the
That's the funny thing.
you got a baton next to a Mattel looking Batmobile in comparison to Jeff.
Exactly.
It didn't match up.
And maybe if they would have thrown a Batman in there with it, I think it maybe would have sold a little bit better.
Oh, whoa! Calm down.
It would have justified the price they were asking for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
$600 for just this? No.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
ridiculous price.
Yeah, wasn't it over 600 or no? Was it under
Yeah.
600?
Like 610 or something?
Or something like that? Oh,
Or six,
okay.
something like that. It was around 600. That's all I know.
I wonder why they chose this and not the 22. Because a lot of people still want them to make the 22. And they would have sold that.
The 22 was a smoke screen. They were just trying to scare Jazz Inc. to stop and pull out. Which clearly didn't
I
work.
got mine.
And let's be honest, we never actually saw the car. We saw the back end of a render.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to see the whole vehicle that they had. They just put guess what? Oh shit, we ain't gonna do it. And the cool part is,
but honestly, though, like building that versus building this, like I feel like there's a lot more. Because sure, the big thing about the 22, especially like with the Jazz Inc., was the engine. Like that was the most intricate part of that build.
And that shit is
and I'm sure that Hot Toys probably wouldn't go that hard on the engine, and I don't think anyone would really mind if they didn't. But like this had to be more engineering, I feel like. Maybe not, but I feel like it could have been just as easy, if not easier, for them to make that and call it good. And they would have sold a lot of those, I think.
Yeah. I'm about to say, I'm
not reading the market.
I wouldn't think Hot Toys would have the engineering to make the full Batmobile like detachable and like retractable. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the ingenuity for that.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's not a thing because there's so many moving parts that would have to happen that didn't even physically make sense in the movie for this to come about. There's no way to engineer that at all.
Yeah,
and they had a prototype of the Bat computer. Was that 22?
Yep. That thing was awesome.
Comic-Con. It was on the floor. That was the last year Sideshow was there. It was gorgeous, and I was like, I just knew it was coming, and it never came.
Yeah.
Sad.
They could have made that, and they could have made like the Bat Vault.
Bro, the vault, the chair, I would have been all in.
Yeah, they could have made those.
That shit was fantastic.
Yeah, all the bat suits and stuff that they announced for the Flash.
Another smoke screen that they didn't.
Oh, see, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. My wallet would have been hurting on that. Yeah,
they did. They teased that, right? Is that what you just said? They were teasing.
They did tease that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all the
bunch
suits.
Of bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I probably would have bought one, the gray and blue suit, and that'd probably be it. But
I would have.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
No, I would have. What Shane say? Beans and toast, man. I'd have bought all those bitches. I'd have bought every damn one of them. Every damn one of them.
Ramen and crackers.
Yep. Yep. I'd be having scurvy over here right now. I would have bought all those shits.
Yeah, Clinton Martin, Figurecraft. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing, and I agree. I mean, I wasn't getting this anyways, but it did seem overpriced for what it was, and that was kind of like another point I was going to make is like, we again, like we touched on with like I touched on with Hono with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and just some of these other figures where we feel like they're raising a price. There is going to be a point, right, where just collectors are just like, I'm not paying that for that. I'm not paying that for this shit right here. What we're getting here, it's like the value's not going to be there, and there is a point where enough collectors they're gonna agree on that, and then they're just not going to buy it. And that's happened not only with Hot Toys, with other companies too. I like I said, I collect 12 scale. There's a few HasLabs that came out. And the collectors did find the value in what they were getting, what they were asking, and some of those HasLabs, they didn't get funded, and they just canceled them. And so, but I mean, I'm sure Hot Toys, in any company, I just want to isolate Hot Toys, but all these companies, right, they're trying to find that sweet spot of like, I think Xman touched on this earlier, of like just pricing it to where, it's still the collectors are still going to pull the trigger and buy something and not price it too high. We're like, they're just going to price them out, right? They're trying to look for that sweet spot, and they're always going to be playing with that number and trying to figure out what that is. But yeah, there is a point where collectors would be like, this ain't worth it. I'm not getting it. And even though we don't all pitch in, like we don't all like, what was that, Robert, you said like a change.org, we all don't fill out a petition. We all kind of just like, we're all just on the same page, like an unspoken agreement where we're all like, you know what, that's too much, I'm not paying it. And we're just all on the same side. And so I think if it is true that this was canceled because of low quantity, then that might be the reason why right there. So
100%.
People got their Batmobiles. They're happy with that. Why would they sell for this? It just
a full vehicle. Yeah.
I've asked Ray. Well, I've asked both Rays. I think Underground had one order. Hogwarts had no orders. Jake had no orders at his shop. Nobody was after this.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know too many people that had this order.
Like Larry said, he had no interest. He's right there with me. He's damn near gotten every Batmobile just like I have. I saw this and didn't even think twice about it. I was like, I'm good.
Yep.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting too, because I kind of touched on that also when I covered this when it was announced. Is like this is only for those niche hardcore Batman collectors, but it sounds like even
here,
those.
We said no.
Yeah, even you guys said you're like, nah, I'm good. You can keep that player. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Oh man, but yeah. So Hot Toys, just watch your pricing because this is an example. As well as the Hot Toy Sicarian Iron Man and the Barry. If those are anything to learn from, that you can overprice your items there. So yeah, if you're watching, just keep that in mind. Lesson learned, hopefully.
Yeah, do a back computer instead of a bat dong.
Yes, please. Jeez.
Please, yeah.
Please, they got too much stuff in the graveyard that they can go back to.
Exactly.
I'm just like, why this? And specifically, why this? It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
People got their
The inside looks cool.
Yeah, it does, right? I was kind of looking at that. That does look cool. But, yep, not enough. Not even that's going to sell it.
Yeah, it does not justify $610.
No.
Plus shipping and tax.
That price offends
me.
me.
That's true, yeah.
Deeply.
What price do you think it will be worth it? Like, what price would make you consider buying this?
If it was in like
$375 maybe?
Yeah, well, around 390, 400 maybe at the most.
At the most, yeah.
At the most. But anything more than that, no, you better throw something else in there. Like a Batman or something.
Yeah.
A Batman.
But for 600, hell to no. No.
Yeah.
Or the pieces that reattach.
Good.
Oh.
Hot Toys, though.
Or a sitting Batman, like what Yost is. I mean, I know he's selling that separately, but
got that coming too.
What about what's that?
I said I've got that coming too.
You do the fixed Batman that goes in the Batmobile?
I'm gonna put it in the Batwing.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Jealous.
Damn, I want that Batwing, but goddamn it, it's too big.
Yeah, I know, man.
I live in an
I didn't find
apartment.
a place for that.
That's a huge wing.
Go right there.
It's big.
And see, Hot Toys did show like a 12. I think it's a 12 scale Batwing. I would have bought that.
Yeah.
Put it in the background.
The problem is the 12 scale community, they don't put their money where their mouth is. They ask for it and then he'll do it and they don't come through for it.
Yep.
So it's hard for him to pull the trigger on 12 scale stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't Jazz talking about maybe doing a 12 scale of the Batwing as well?
He is, but he's trying to gauge interest because, like I said, everybody says they want it, but then he'll do it. And he loses out on it.
Yeah.
Because that would be really good if you did like a forced perspective kind of diorama setup with your 89 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had one of the Batmobiles and you wanted to build up like just a little, spot to make it look like you're in the Batcave, you could have that shit in the very back look like it's further back, in a hangar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would be really cool. That'd be really nice.
I wouldn't mind getting a 12 scale. That'd be more manageable. Yeah, if someone did that, I wouldn't mind getting that one.
Or if you can make like if you can make it big enough to fit like a moon or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing in 12 scale. Yeah, if they did that, I would do that. That'd be sick.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we got through it. I know this was just shy of 3 hours. Wow, so that's a record. No, I don't know. I think there's a couple of early ones where I did like 2 hours. So I'll slowly start shortening it over time. We'll see how it goes. But no, a lot of great stuff to talk about. We had a lot of good discussions here and special guest appearances from our panel here, and like our pop-ins here, like Mr. Loki Collector here. So we'll go around the clock real quick, and you guys gonna plug your channel or anything you got going on? We'll start with Dave, Xman Supreme. Anything you want to plug?
I mean, Ana de Armas ain't here, so let's see. Nah, man, I'm gonna be over on the Friday edition of the Canon Council with
That's right, yeah.
Burn. You gonna be there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be doing that. But other than that, I'm just hanging out, chilling, taking some time off from work, before I get back into it, making it do.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're finally back at home.
Yeah, I'm going back out next week, so I'm taking advantage of the nothing this week.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for coming through, man. Always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, dude.
Blue.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure, man. Post show. Blue, anything you want to plug between you and Beam?
I was just live every Mondays. Collector's Figure on my brother's channel. And thanks for having me on, Feezy. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Good to be on here with such fine gentlemen. Always a good time.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah.
You got the special reactions there. Damn iMac. Yeah. Beam, you want to add anything to that?
Nope, he covered it. Just hit that like button for Feezy. Share. Comments.
That's right.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't do the special effects.
Guy up to 1K.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, like Beam mentioned, if you found any of this entertaining or enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your time as always and your support. And Blue Beam, I'll have their links in the description below. Obviously, friends of the channel, so you can go check them out every Monday, like they said, Collector's Figure. I try to jump on there when I can as well. And thank you both for joining me as well, man. Again, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, buddy.
Calvin, Mr. Collector, anything you want to plug?
I'm a slight bum tonight. While watching the game, I was actually on a statue stream and won a statue. Not realizing that my phone was 30 seconds behind. So by the time I realized that, they'd already moved on to somebody else. So
no.
Really? Oh no.
Yes, third scale Black Panther. I was like, damn.
Oh,
but he wanted me to pay shipping for it. So I was like, I'm cool.
I'm good, yeah.
So other than that, appreciate you having me on. As always, happy to see my guys. Beam and Blue, I need a link for the t-shirt. I need a 6 scale. I need a link for that.
Oh,
so I get an order in for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, y'all know where to find me.
Turtle one or the regular one?
Yeah, turtle one. As far as well, y'all know where to find me throughout the week. For LWO, I don't know. What's today? Tuesday. They'll figure it out by Thursday, Friday. If they're gonna do something, and I'm right there with y'all. So might see you guys Friday night, maybe not. Don't know yet. Maybe me and Ty and Philly will do another impromptu last minute show. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one. I caught that one. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Yeah, it was like everyone else waiting.
When you find out that Ty used to send dick pics through the mail, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that was funny as hell listening to that at work.
Like, what you do when you got a phone? Damn.
Yeah,
pioneers out here, man. Blazing the trails.
I put it in my Collector's Figures Facebook chat.
Oh, the link to your merch?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like they said, merch, Collector's Figure merch. If you're interested, go check out.
I'm not wearing any.
Facebook chat.
That's funny. I was actually looking at both of y'all. I'm like, I know somebody's got it on, but I don't see it tonight.
Yeah.
Nope. I just ordered I just put in the order for my actual partisan shirt. Well,
Reminds me, I got to get those socks, by the way. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, if you, yeah, for sure, man. I know it's rare, a rare appearance, a rare occasion when you jump on. So I appreciate you coming through, man. I know you're always doing something. You're on the road or something's going on. So I appreciate you coming through. Like Calvin said, if there is an LW stream, wherever it's going to be streamed at, you can check out Friends of the Channel section.
It should be on P-Rock tonight if we do it. So at least you guys should know to look for P-Rocks. But he fell asleep on us last week. So
yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, didn't he jump on towards the end of Ty's stream as well?
So he said his internet had went out, and then so that prevented him originally, and then he fell asleep, and his girl didn't wake him up. She was like, "Well, the internet's still out, so why would I wake you up?"
Oh, I see. That's what. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I need to go back and finish watching the stream, but I saw like in the thumbnail he showed up.
Yeah, he caught us in like the last hour or so.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Good time with his crazy ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get him on here at some point too. I know schedules are different, but yeah, P-Rock, if he's hosting, you can catch his channel in the Friends of the Channel section of my channel there. So of course, I'm sure you guys are aware, but for those of you who don't, either P-Rock or 16Fix or Professor Mario 6 Scale Reviews, all those guys, those channels, their links are in the Friends of the Channel section. So one of them will be hosting. Sounds like P-Rock, but yeah, they're all there.
Dan's still moving. I know.
Okay.
Mario's busy, so it's gonna be P-Rock or Marco. So
gotcha. Okay. One of those two. Okay. Gotcha. There you go. LWO. And last but not least, FeelDaBurn. Anything you want to plug? Anything coming up?
Well, like I said, like Xman said, I'll be on Gio's channel with him. And are you joining Feezy?
Yeah, I'll be there with Gio on Friday.
Okay, so I'll see you there on Friday too. Nothing much. I just recently put up pictures of the Sam Wilson cap on my Instagram and Facebook. So go check it out and check out all my other stuff too. I've been trying to be really more active on Instagram and everything. So yeah, check out my stuff. Please give it a like, please. But other than that, yeah, nothing else been going on. So yeah.
All right.
It's been a pleasure streaming with y'all. Sorry about the problems.
All right. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get those resolved soon. Yeah. But I know it's.
I just need iOS. Yeah. I'm tired of. I'm tired of iOS. I need an Android because my phone's an Android, so it's working better than this piece of shit.
Music to Calvin's ears there. Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Android for the win. Yep.
Yeah.
I think iPhone people are bougie, and I'm bougie myself. But everybody that damn green dot shit and FaceTime and all that. I'm like, you ain't special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I can tell. I'm like, oh man, okay, here we go. We got the Android user. Whenever I'm texting somebody, I think I hit up Calvin on that too. But yeah, as long as
I'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah, as long as it works. Yeah,
exactly.
It works. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'll have FeelDaBurn's link in the description for his social. So yeah, go check out his stuff. Show him some love if you like what he's doing. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But as for me, like I mentioned, I'll be on Friday with Gio. It's a special night. I don't know. He usually does his streams on Sunday, but I think he had something going on Sunday, so he's moving it to Friday. So I'll be on that with Dave and FeelDaBurn. I'm not sure who else is going to join us. There may be some other guests. And then I plan on doing another episode of Figure Lowdown sometime this weekend as well. So maybe Saturday is probably looking like. So that's a stream for those that don't know, where I talk about other 6 scale figures or other 1/12, 1/18 scale, just multiple scales outside of Hot Toys, outside of Hasbro, Marvel Legends, things like that. Just kind of the lesser known stuff. So I'll be having that. And if any of you here on the panel are interested, let me know. You're welcome to join. I'll let you know the time and day when I get that confirmed. But yeah, keep an eye on the my socials for that posting when that comes up, and I'll schedule it. And of course, I'll post it up on Facebook and Instagram when that's ready. But thank you all. Appreciate you for joining us in the chat, for staying this long, as long as you did. Of course, as always, pop in when you can. Thanks again to my panelists, those of you who came in. Mike L., I know he left early. Valkyrie Magnus, thank you again for popping in and staying as long as you did. And of course, Calvin coming in the last second here and joining us for a little bit, the time that you did. And everyone else, rest of the panelists, thank you again. You all have a great week, rest of the week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Be
Night,
safe
night.
out there. Later.